City boy! City boy!
Mic check. Mic check. Let me know that y'all can hear me. Let's see who we got in the building. Salute Red Pill Jones. Red Pill, you just may remember, I forgot to set up my guest link. Dude, I forgot all about that. I was supposed to be setting that up earlier, man. My bad. Let's see who we got. Shout out to Red Pill. Mona D, what up, though? What's going on, Mona? Hey guys, let me know if you can hear me in the chat. Hit the like button on the way in. Yes, please do that. Appreciate you, Mona. The Raging Half Asian. Day one sub, what's going on, Raging? Hope everything's good out on the West Coast. Tommy Stig. Salute, Tommy. Let me know where you watching from, man. I'm broadcasting live from Detroit, man. CJ, what up, what up? CJ, salute. What's going on, man? Happy Saturday. D. Samuel in the building. Representing the UK. Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Damn, we got a lot of people here on time already. Yeah, man. And Raging only I think I long struck one time, and Raging ain't never let me hear the end of that shit. And then I long stroke for 10 minutes. Okay, cool. Y'all can hear me. I got my music playing. I got to make sure I turn it up. Oh yeah, no doubt. Yo, Red Pill, that's what I was saying, man. I might have lied to you, man, because I was gonna have it set up. I had to set, like, with this OBS shit, you got to make sure you set it up so you can have a guest, and I forgot to do that. So I don't think I'll be able to have you call in though. My bad, bro. You wankers. One time I lost stroke, and Razor never let me hear the end of that shit, man. Oh yeah, Theo, you on time this time. The music is fire. Oh, appreciate it. Yeah, it's just oh yeah, we can talk about that too. It's just copyright free music that's on YouTube. I know Red Pill, I know he uses it too. Cree, KC Mo, what's going on, Cree? Hope everybody is doing well. See, so I left it in the community tab, so it was this week is not really, we're not gonna be doing any reactions or anything. So if you guys don't want to really hang around, if you're not into making content, that's perfectly fine. My feelings won't be hurt. I just wanted to talk shop this week. Just talk to anybody who wanted to pick my brain. You know, it's about YouTube. I'll start off by saying this. I am no expert. I've only been doing it a few months now, seen a little bit of success, and just thought, you know, if anybody had any questions, you know, I try to answer my best I could. Let's see. Tommy Stig says, hey, cuz, not sure how I came across this show, but I'm happy to be here checking in from Newark, New Jersey. Shout out to Jersey, man. I appreciate you, Tommy, man. I appreciate you guys spending your time with me on the weekend, man. Appreciate you. Background music is nice. Oh, thank you, man. Let's see. Red Pill says, you good, bro. I wrote down a bunch of info for the people. Oh yeah, no doubt, man. And that's what I did too. So what I was gonna do was I didn't make like no full-on slideshow, but just made like 10 points that I was just gonna share my screen with you guys. You know, just some things that I thought was like, hey, not top 10 or whatever. Here, here's some things that I think that would be beneficial to know, you know, just off the rip, So I appreciate y'all kicking with me on this Saturday, man. Hope y'all day going good. What's the weather like? It's cold, man. I'm cold in my house, man. But then again, I ain't got no pants on. I'll do it the ESPN style. You know, they had business up top, fun down below. Let's see here, man. Fortnite says, I won't understand anything, but I like to watch. Good to see you, Fortnite girl. I appreciate it anyway. But that's what I was saying. That's why I kind of put on the community tab. No reaction this week, just want to talk shop. I know it's a lot of people who have channels who trying to figure out, how to move their best foot forward. And then also people who want to start channels but don't have any idea where to start. So Theo, you told me to remind you when you got slapped by a woman. I did do that, D. I did tell you to remind me about that. I would say that today's not the day to talk about that, but yeah, I can get into that real quick before we get into the YouTube stuff. D said, I did tell you that. I can't even be mad at you because I did tell you that. It's so cold in the day, for real, man. I feel like it's cold in my house. I need to turn my heat up. My son's upstairs. I asked, was he cold? He's like, no, I'm freezing in here. Tommy Stiggs says, yeah, I'm a new content creator. I'm a new content creator. My show is in the morning every day. Coffee with Stiggs. We chill. Okay, yeah, no doubt, Tommy. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check you out, man. I'll make sure that I check you out. Let me get this story. 19 people watching. Got another like for the home. But shout out to Gerald, man. Gerald checking in from Norway. Salute. Appreciate you. Gerald's been here since day one, man. Let me tell this story real quick. Let me stop the music. Let me tell this story real quick for D, because I'm gonna forget, because we're gonna talk about YouTube after this. Let me just get the silliness out the way. So there was like some video, I posted a video this week of a reaction I did to this show called The Experts. And basically it's a husband and wife they were discussing. And we've talked about this before. If a woman hits a man, should a man just take it? That's basically what the wife was saying to the husband. And then we just got to talking about, like stories or whatever. And guys have been telling their stories of like domestic violence they had with women. And I've never really had that. I had one time when a woman hit me, and that's what we were talking about. So really nice vibe here. Appreciate you, Tommy. I'm definitely gonna make sure I check you out. And if somebody in the mod gang can throw his link down there in the chat, we can check it out. Because man, I support everybody who's trying to start content, man. We everybody eat. That's what a couple content creators, myself, that dude named Dave, we like to say that, man. Everybody can eat, man. You don't have to be stingy, with the little information that I possess. Let's see. Shout out to Swift, man. I see you, man. Salute, Swift. Checking in from Minnesota. Back to the story real quick, because I don't want to get distracted. So I promised D, we were talking about that in premiere, and I said, D, remind me and I'll tell you about the story. So I've only had one time in my life where I had a woman hit me, and I'll be 40 this year, so only one incident. And I promise I'm not lying. I cannot remember what exactly we were arguing about. I went to this woman's house, and what I remember distinctly, D, was that this particular woman didn't drink. I remember she didn't drink whatsoever. I'd known her for years, and I'd known her not to drink. And she invited me over to her house, and she was drinking, which should have been my red flag. The second red flag should have been that she was drinking during the day. And that's always been something weird to me. Even when it's the time of my life when I was a heavy drinker, I never drank throughout the day because it just seemed like you couldn't get anything done. It's counterproductive to be drunk all day. I can't go out and make no money. But be that as it may. So we were at her house and we were arguing. I promise, if I remember what we would argue about, I'll definitely tell you. I can't even remember what it was about. But we were arguing, and she hit me, like not punched me, like she slapped me in the face. And I remember she like 5'6". She was like 5'6". I'm 6 foot. I got her by at least 100 pounds. And she slapped me, and I remember I wasn't even mad about the slap, D. Like I wasn't even mad about that. I turned to her, like, she slapped me, my face came back, and I remember I looked at her and I asked her, oh, okay, you done? You got that out of your system now? And I wasn't even mad about the slap. What I was mad about what happened next was that she lifted her hand to hit me again. That's still what blows my mind to this day. I mean, just think about this for a second. Who allow someone to hit you and they don't even retaliate? And then I'm just like, you done? I wasn't even mad about the shit. I wasn't even yelling. I was just like, you done? But looking back on it, I think that probably, her being drunk probably pissed her off because she was like, shit, it didn't even affect him really. So she went to hit me again, man. That's what pissed me off. And pretty much what happened was that she went to hit me again. I grabbed her. I mean, it was just reflexes, man. When she went to hit me again, I grabbed her, and the next thing I know, I just remember us being like in the back of like the dining room, and she went to hit me again. She raised her hand, I grabbed her wrist, and slung her ass from one end of the living room, excuse me, the dining room, deep in the dining room, into the front of the living room. And when I grabbed, and like in one motion, grabbed her, swung around, bam, had her pinned against the wall, 2 rooms over. But like that instance, I grabbed her and pinned her ass against the wall, she instantly sobered the fuck up. It was like, it's funny how that happens. It's like, oh shit, I'm in trouble. But also at the same time, as that happened, I kind of scared myself because, and I couldn't really understand it at the time, but now I know what it is. It's grown man strength. Like I was literally, I kind of surprised myself how we went from one end of the room to an other end of 2 rooms over, basically, in like a heartbeat within half, excuse me, drop the mic. Within half a breath, she was pinned against the wall. And I was just like so surprised, like how did that happen so quickly? And shit calmed down right there, and then I bounced, and that was it. And I didn't mess with her no more. But yeah, that was my story, man. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even see. Shout out to Swift for the super chat.
Bang!
Oh shit.
Bang! It's good!
Wrong button.
I'm rich, bitch!
I don't know why. Even when I record videos, whenever I hit the wrong button on the soundboard, it just makes me giggle, man. For the play, hit the like button. Appreciate y'all. Oh yeah, I'm gonna check you out, Tommy. What's going on, everybody? Let's see here. I don't know how to drop links on laptop, Theo. I could if I was on my phone. This MacBook Air run like a champ. Okay, yeah. All you gotta do is let's see. I'll go to this chat just 1 second. But yeah, all you have to do is if you're in the chat, if you're on a computer, is just go to their names. Like I'm gonna do it right now. Let's see here. I'll put that music back on while I'm doing that. I just had to tell that slap story. I did promise D. And D didn't forget. He's like, oh, Theo. I know we're not talking about that. Shout out to Laser Pants. I'll just see you down there in the chat, man. Let me drop, because I think I just saw somebody else drop a super chat. Give me 1 second. Let me drop Tommy's Stig's link, because I was gonna say I'm a bit of a retard, but I don't think you can say that. I'm a bit of a slow person. So give me 1 second. Let me drop his link real quick. Tommy Stiggs. Tommy, is it on? Oh, so it's not. Is it this channel, Tommy, or is it another? Well, you said it was another one. Okay. Oh no. This is okay. This is your channel. All right. Let me drop this real quick. Janesta, how you doing, Janesta? Brother Theo. Hello, Brother Theo Redfield. Hey, Janesta, I appreciate the super chat. Thank you very much.
I'm rich, bitch!
Hope your Saturday is going well. I'm guessing you're probably at work, but I appreciate the donations. I appreciate you guys as well. Janesta, Swift, all you guys for coming in here, but people who join the membership. Yeah, you know, I got to salute y'all. I said that. If you're talking to Janesta, Swift, anybody with that insignia that's a member, you got to salute them. So if you say anything, if you chat to them, you better salute while you chat, damn it. And I'm watching from afar. But yeah, no doubt, yeah. But all you have to do when you're on the chat, Red Pill, is just go to that person's name. It's the 3 dots to the right, and just go to their channel, copy and paste, copy the URL, and just drop it in there. Let's see. Let me get back to the, at least get to the YouTube things. Is D in here got me talking about my messy domestic stories. Off rip. I should put D on timeout for that shit. They do better. Mortal Kombat, yeah, man. But that was about the. Thanks, Theo, for the story. Oh yeah, no doubt. I promised it to you, man. But that was about it, man. That was about it. Let's see. Hope you well. Yeah, no doubt, Laser Pants. Hope you're doing good too, bro. But yeah, D Savvy, don't forget Ish. Yeah, bro. Off top. But yeah, man, that was it, man. Like a lot of other guys man, it's just, I dropped it on my community page, and I was hoping maybe Drew would come in here tonight, man. But Drew Titan, on his podcast, man, he talked to a dude, a brother named iRock, and it was one of the most powerful interviews I heard, man. This guy, he was just talking about being abused by his mom, man, and just like his whole life story, man. The shit is like a movies can't even be made from some of the shit he did. I posted in the community tab earlier this week. I suggest everybody just go have a listen, man. But yeah, a lot of guys this week were just talking about instances they had in which, like domestic violence or, or things like that, from women, it's not really talked about that much. So I'll just say, oh yeah, I'll tell my story, but that was it, man. I believe, and not even to give that lady a pass, but I fully believe, because I thoroughly believe if she wouldn't have been drinking, it wouldn't have happened, but not to give her a pass, she's still a goddamn adult. But that's what it was more than anything. I wasn't even mad about the slap. It was the fact that I gave you a free pass and I was like, you done? You got that shit out your system? And she went to hit me again like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? Now, if I would have caved her goddamn skull in, I probably would have been the bad guy. But I'm not really that type though, man. It'd be, I talk that shit in the video, like, man, if a woman hit me, I'd knock her ass the fuck out, but I'll be lying, man. I'm not really that type dude. Shout out to Kofa, man. Make sure you guys go check out this content, man. This content is dope. Yeah, that's my vet bro right there. Yeah, man. I'm not really, I would say I'd take a chick head off, but here's what I say. I probably wouldn't do it, but that's the thing I always say about the whole situation. Every man doesn't have the same temperament. Just because I may not be the type dude, if you slap me, I might not be the type dude to knock your goddamn, punch you in the jaw like you was a man. I call it MP. I give you a man punch. I might not do that, but every man isn't the same and doesn't possess the same temperament. I might give you a pass. Red Pill Jones might take your goddamn head off. You never know, and I wouldn't blame him. Don't put your hands on people. It's really just that simple. Jason D, hello from Minneapolis. Shout out to Minneapolis, bro. What's good, Jason? Man, I'm broadcasting live from Detroit. We got Jason up in Minneapolis, and we got Swift. He's up in Duluth, man. Laser says, cool hat there. Oh, appreciate it, man. Appreciate you guys. Let's see here. So I'm gonna get salute. I don't know why my emoji don't come up on YouTube. Okay, several people have asked me about this. The salute emoji on YouTube, it only works on the computer. You have to be on PC. It doesn't work on mobile. And then you have to be it only works on computer, and it only works in live chat. So like, even if like you leave a comment on the video that's already premiered, that's already, just an old video, it's not even there. It's weird. It only works you have to be on the computer, and it only works in live chat. It's weird like that. So yeah, I had to figure that out as well. In capital letters, man. They don't follow up. No problem, John. Must be cold. Oh yeah, man. Yep, Janessa out to 7. It's about the same here in Minneapolis, but yes, usually colder. I moved here from South Minneapolis 6 years ago. I like it a lot, actually. Okay. Tommy said, happy you found the spot. Thank you for the shout out. Pulling up to my lady's friend crib. Saturday night shenanigans underway. I'll be listening and I'll send my chat your way. Oh yeah, no doubt. No doubt, Tommy, no doubt, man. Have fun, man. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. Well, one of my exes shot me with a BB gun. That's really the worst I've experienced. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I think, I had this conversation with my sister, and I look back on it, and I'm divorced, so I'm definitely not perfect in relationships. But I want to say, man, you kind of attract what you like. I didn't really realize this until recently. Me and my sister was having a conversation in that I never really got with ratchet chicks, man. Like, even though I'm from the slum in Detroit, man, but I've never attracted that type of chick, man. I've always attracted chicks who were like kind of normal, man. And looking back on it, I never had chicks that was tatted up like that. I never had the chicks with a whole bunch of kids. and this is not even knowing anything, like just, I guess you attract what you are, man. Like, I've never really attracted that ratchet stuff, even being in shit from one of the worst cities in the country, man. Like, I just never attracted that, man. So yeah, that's my only experience, man. That's crazy. Yeah. Driving good to see. Oh yeah, shout out to Ken. Yeah, Ken. And Ken too. You told me about that Vivica Fox video, and I told you, yeah, I saw it. I actually saw the wrong one, so I got the one you talking about. I'm actually gonna record it tomorrow and drop it Monday. I'm glad you survived that. yeah, man. Yeah, it wasn't enough. I want to say, that was so long ago, man. That was probably like close to probably 10 years ago. But yeah, man, that was it. That was the most. But I'm like, I ain't dealing with that shit. But it just goes to show you, I give you a free slap, you gonna hit me again? I gotta took your goddamn head off the first time. Chill. BB gun ain't no joke. My nephew got jacked up shooting me with a Nerf gun. Yeah, man. Oh, the SP in here? I didn't see you, SP. Oh, shout out to SP. I didn't even see you come in here, bro. Styles Point, what's good, man? Let's see. Yeah, my sister wanted to fight her, but I never let her because it wasn't worth it. Let's see. Swift says, I must be the lame one. Let me bring this up here. I must be the lame one. Only had a cell phone once thrown at me. Legit. Legit, she was mad. She was mad because you're just too nice, she said. Yeah, man. I think it's a kind of company you attract, man. I don't know, man. Like, and that, it's funny, man. It just makes me remember, and we gotta start talking about the YouTube stuff in a second, but it just made me remember a story. I was thinking about this. I was at a friend of mine's house, and this was some years ago as well, but it made me realize that moment I had reached a different level. And what I mean by that is something Kevin Simons has talked about, and that's just getting dick discipline. I remember being at my boy's house, and my boy lived next door to this chick, his neighbor. She stayed, like, she had a boyfriend that lived there or whatever. But I don't even remember the chick name. All I remember is, like, she was known. Well, I knew from my boy because he lived next door. He was like, man, she be fucking all kind of dudes, be coming in and out the house, what dude be going and all kind of shit. And I remember I was talking to my boy about something, and the neighbor, we were outside his house, and then the neighbor was right there. And we must have been talking about titties. And we were talking about, I think we was talking about another one of his boys, like her mom, his mama. His mama used to be just dressing like a thot, and she was like 50. And I don't know what we were talking about. I might say, yeah, she has big old titties or something like that. And I'll never forget the ratchet neighbor, like her, they like ears perked up. So she must have, had a thing for me. I didn't even realize. And then she turned to me, she's like, oh, you like titties, huh? And I was like, not those. I'll never forget. I wasn't even trying to be funny. Like, I just said that shit instantly, and my boy just bust out laughing, like, dude, you an asshole, bro. And she got kind of mad, but it was like, but that moment, it was just like, ugh, not the titties attached to your ratchet ass. Tattooed titties, get out of here. No thanks. I don't know why I got to talk about tattooed titties. We're gonna talk about YouTube here in a second. I promise you. Easy, slow the SP, man. Leave my Vivica A. Fox alone. No, Janesta. Janesta. She got a video. It's a clip that went viral, and it's just, I haven't even seen that one, but I saw another one, which means she has multiple one of these clips, like when she's talking to like these young boys who've been like in terrible, like have like relationship with their mom, but they're pretty much telling the panel all the things they're going through, and they're just blaming this kid. Like, my mom's abusive boyfriend threw me down the stairs every night. Well, you'd be accountable for your actions. You were there. And it's like, she's on them as if they were the perpetrators. And it's just kind of, it's cringe. Good content though. I feel bad for them boys though. Not, that's funny shit. Big old bitty. Yeah, man, I remember it. But I remember that moment realizing like, because I might have been like 28, 29, but I remember just thinking like, I'm past that point in my life. Just because a chick throw it at you don't mean you have to catch it. And I think every man should get to that point. The sad part is that there's a lot of men, and I've worked with them. I've said this before, I used to supervise truck drivers, man. I used to have 40 some drivers I used to have to manage. And I was in my early 30s then, and all these dudes were like 50 plus. And that's what I got to see. I got to see grown men in their 50s who still hadn't mastered dick discipline yet, who were still chasing after every single tail. And I was like, damn, bro. So for me to have that in my 30s, looking at dudes in their 50s who still didn't have it, man. Yeah, not those though, man. There was some tits attached to a rat. I don't want them titties. Grape Hill, what's going on, Grape Hill? Great Pill. Make sure you guys check out Great Pill channel. He be typing grown man discussion, not talking about titties on Saturday like me. And they be getting it in, Great Pill. I woke up, I wasn't even up yet. I just looked at my phone. I was in the bed. It was like 8:30. And I came in the chat on one of y'all videos. I'm like, man, they going at it. Had a panel going at like 8:45 this morning. I'm like, shit. Fine, bro. Get them titties a 4 thumbs down. Yeah, bro. And here's the thing. It's not, I don't want to get it twisted. They was nice titties. It was the person that they were attached to. Like, gross. Shit, when women do be violent, things may be as well be happening in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Women don't beat on your meat for nothing. You stupid child. I used to love me some Vivica Fox back in the day, Cree says, but she's crazy. Yeah, facts. I was a fan of her as well. And Vivica used to be gorgeous back in the day too. I think she had like a lot of that surgery, and that's unfortunate shit. No problems, only solutions. Facts. But RPJ been watching a few of your shorts today, had me crying. Oh yeah, Red Pill got it, man. Red Pill most definitely got it. Jersey for life. Shout out to Jersey, Brick City, man. Somebody else was from Newark in here just a second ago. Let's see what we got. Vivica's a haggard troll. Yeah, it's sad, man. It's sad. And she's had, video after video have come out about Vivica. A video came out a couple years ago where she was talking about how, because I don't think Vivica ever had children. She was chasing my career, not focused on getting a husband or those guys who weren't, or the guys who were available, weren't good enough for her or wasn't what she wanted, So, let's see. Yeah. Red Pill says, SP, yeah, the one I got with the woman who's the feminist don't like that. Yes, sir. Yes, Tommy in Newark. Yep. Tommy in Newark, man. Shout out to Jers, man. You read the podcast. Would you say a Great Pill? Thank you. I work hard for each subscriber. Oh yeah, more epic topics coming soon. Oh yeah, no doubt, man. That's what I said, man. I always say this, man. It's space in YouTube for everybody. Like I said, I just do my silly reactions, man. You got guys got like Great Pill who are like really having real conversations and discussions. Kofa as well. Actually, a city called Belleville. It borders Newark. Okay, no doubt. Essex County here. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, man. So what I wanted to do, steal my girl. See? Come on, shit. Just steal my girl. There you go. And that's the thing, as long as she just keep it above. I just think her thing is that I think, as far as her, not being married and all that kind of stuff, that's her own personal life. But I just think, just like anything else, she was right along with the mob when Mr. Samuels passed, and I just think that is a terrible trait, man. I think I said that before. I won't go into that about that made me realize the fact that I had never wished death on someone, man. I had never, I lost a family member to violence when I was, to gun violence when I was a child. And when I was younger, I wished death on that person, man, but I was a child then. Like as an adult, and I don't like a lot of people. There's a lot of people I don't like, but never really wish death on. And so that's something I've learned from that situation is that, and not saying I just don't believe that. And I don't think normal, rational people wish death on others. Like death, I can't even imagine what somebody would have to do to me for me to wish death on them. And people have wronged me just like people have wronged you guys, but me too, man. Growing my channel one sub at a time. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. And I think I'm at a little over 22,000 subscribers now, but shit. I started my channel June 19th of last year, and I had no subscribers as well. And I'm gonna throw it in one of my videos, man. But I took a screenshot when I first started my channel, and I used it as motivation. I put this screenshot of it says the Do Better podcast with no subscribers before I had one. I put it as a screenshot on the computer I was gonna work on every day to motivate me, man. And you get them one sub at a time. Styles.973 was one of my first subscribers, man. And I shout out to everybody. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, I rock with him and he was here, and like, oh y'all don't matter. No, I'm not being like that. But Styles Point, Jarl, these were guys who were here like when I very first started, man. So y'all will get there, man, definitely. You get what you put out. Yep. This is bitches again. What's his name? What is? Oh, I can't even see. Bitches again. This ain't bullshit. That's funny. Rachel, would you say I got a few people I wish on lately? Damn, man. See, maybe I don't wish death on nobody. Ain't coming back from that. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. I just can't think of, obviously somebody like Grape or something like that. But yeah, man, that Kevin Samuels thing kind of really opened my eyes. Like, you wouldn't agree to disagree. There's several people out here that I don't agree with, and I won't even like Cynthia G. I wouldn't even waste time watching some of her content. I already know what it is. She hates black men, and I was gonna say that's fine. It's not fine, but there's nothing I can do about it. But I'm not gonna sit back here. I wouldn't wish death on her. I don't know this lady. It's horrible that she feels that way, and she obviously had some unaddressed trauma, that she's going through. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm me, but put out negativity, get negativity. Put out positivity, get positivity. Yeah, man. I agree with that as well. Vivica used to, what Styles Point say right here? I can't even see this program is so crazy. Vivica used to be fine, but now that she switched up, that bitch looks like a melted chocolate bar. Facts, man. Yeah, man. And that's unfortunate because she had a lot of surgery as well. It's like the Little Kim syndrome, when you have beautiful women who end up getting. Man, Lil' Kim used to be so cute, man, and then just end up overdoing it with the surgeries and whatnot. And face surgery, man, facial surgery, you only get one face, bro. You only get one face, like facial surgery, face tattoos and shit like that. You don't want to fuck this up, man. Not that I got much to look at right here, but I feel the same way. Let's see. What Red Pill say right here? I feel the same way. I never wish bad on someone. I just don't deal with people that I don't get along with. Facts, man. Facts, man. Theo Cooper cut you off real quick. Like, if you bring more negativity than positivity, I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here, man. You can go be negative by yourself, man, but you're not going. I had a cousin come into town and be on that shit, man. Just everything was just, I'm like, dog, kick rocks, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't, just not my thing. Sometimes we don't have a choice in our people we have to deal with habitually. Oh yeah, no doubt. So I had a woman wish death on me, and the crazy thing is that I forgave her, but you never forget that shit, man. That'll always be in the back of my head, dealing with that person, always, because you can't put that toothpaste back in the tube, man. Let's see. I missed what Swift said. Vivica hasn't been the same since 50. And that was a while ago. And she still talks about that. That's the crazy thing. Viv fell off right after she tried to clown Fifth. Yeah, man. Yeah. She never got over 50. He's the one, Chris says she never got over 50. He the one that got away. Her crazy ass ran him off. There you go. Charles, let's see, Charles, you had 43 subs with me. There we go, man. That's so dope, man. That's so dope. No, that ain't good, man. No, yeah. Like I said, I was just surprised by the Kevin Samuels thing, because once that happened, I was seeing that. Then it made me think about myself. I was like, have I ever wished death on someone? And that made me realize I hadn't. It wasn't like I walked around, I'll never wish death on people. No, it was that situation that made me self-reflect and realize, I'd never done that with anyone. I admit it. I told her, like, I knew I had a dude that I hated on here. I talked about that dude before. I hated him, but that was because he hated me, and I could feel he was the only person I ever knew, like, and there's certain people that as soon as you meet them, it's a very small percentage of people, but you can meet someone, and I've met two people like this, two of them. One was a guy I served with, and another one was a woman I worked with years ago. There's actually three people I've met like this. There's certain type of people that you can meet them, and they're so wholesome, they're so good of a person, they're just such a positive light that if you dislike them, it's something wrong with you. That person is so much good person that they can't be disliked. And I said all that to say this: I'm Theo, not that guy. You can find a reason not to like me, but there's others like that, and this dude wasn't one of those. Let's see. I have my fair share issues with people, and you can have your issues and keep far away from them. If you stop living with problems you have with others, then you lose. Exactly. You start letting those things, fester up to you. And life is not worth losing out on because others are stupid. Exactly, man. Just let people be stupid. let people be annoying. Just do it away from me, man. So, let's see, Great Pill. Push still her Gator Majesty. Yep. All right, man. So what I wanted to do was just talk shop, man. Just talk YouTube. So what I wanted to do. Who that face is Copa said. Roll up some Gorilla Glue. Facts. That's what we need to do. We need to have the Smoke Out podcast for real. So let me get started, man. I just had a couple things that I wanted to, just talk about as far as the YouTube front. I just made a couple. I don't know if y'all follow the homie Medium Man, but he be doing like slides on his on his live stream. It'd be the funniest thing to me. He doing slides in here. I only got like 2 slides. He be doing a whole slideshow. It'd be funny, man. Let's see here. We got Jack. That guy will be Mr. B. Man, I worked with for many years. If you don't like him, something's wrong with your ass. Facts, man. Facts. I worked with a guy, Jack. His name was Troy Ney. Troy Ney was from Utah. I'm trying to remember. I know he wasn't from Salt Lake, but he was from Utah. He was a Mormon, and Troy could drink you under the table. Troy was from a family of coal miners. They're like, his father was a coal miner. All 4 of his brothers are coal miners. And he still texts me every few years, man. I haven't seen that dude since 2006. He still texts me every few years, man. Legitimately one of the best dudes I ever met in my life, man. Just good people, man. Like, if you don't like him, it's something like, man, I don't like that dude Troy over there. What's something wrong with you, motherfucker? Yeah, man, those type of people are there, an exceptional few. I worked with another lady. I honestly don't remember her name. I remember she wanted to be a flight agent. I thought that was so, not a stewardess. That was like her life. Her world was being like a stewardess. And she was just so nice, man. And I said, I'm not even one of those people. Bro, people say that shit about me. Like, if you don't like, bro, something wrong with you. Oh, there you go, SP. There you go. I wouldn't even say that. I can't even say that about myself. Not that I'm not nice. I'm not friendly. I'm not friendly. I'm not friendly. I was unfriendly to a motherfucker last night at the gas station, bro. Friday night. Yeah, that was last night. Friday at the gas station, bro. I was unfriendly to him. Wasn't mean to him, just wasn't friendly. I go to the gas station. It's 9 o'clock at night. This dude sees me and like, hey, man, can you drop me off on this street, which is on the east side of town? I'm on the north end. I'm like, yeah, that's what I do. Put strangers in my car and take them to their destination for free. And I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? I just went and got a drink. And then he was in the front, and I came back, and dude was looking at me. I mean, he was a short dude. He's like, it's my son's birthday, and I need to get over there, man. Don't you see the tears in my eye? And he started crying on command. He started crying right there, like, ain't you see the tears in my eye? And I looked at him like, dude, don't nobody care about your problems, man. The same shit I be saying on here, bro. Nobody cares about your problem. Now, I could have went without saying that, but it's the truth. I was like, dude, I don't care about that shit. And it's 9, it was closer to 10 o'clock at night. Your goddamn son don't having a birthday party right now. How dumb do I look, you stupid motherfucker? Why are you crying? I am getting all over the place and not talking about what I came here to talk about today. Appreciate y'all. Rage, I'm on the sour diesel right now.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
I like to hear that. All right, so let me show. So if you guys got any questions, let me know. But I just say, just hold off for a second. I'm going to take the bus. Exactly, Janessa. Janessa, it's funny. I was in Highland Park, because I know you in the D. I was in Highland Park, and this dude's like, can you take me over to East Grand Boulevard? I'm like, what the fuck? It's not even around the corner, but even if still, I wouldn't take your ass up the block. You dusty motherfucker. Like, what are you doing just crying in the gas station with these crocodile tears, man? Go get a job. My boy turned state on me, and I didn't even wish death on him. See? There you go. I notice people, Cree says, don't like me as much as I'm older. I'm probably because my filter ain't as filtered no more. I guess 40 do that too. Yeah, Cree, that's what it is. And I've always kind of been like that. I've worked on having more tact, because my sister would always say that Theo doesn't have tact. Theo doesn't believe in tact. And she would say, I didn't know what tact was. I was like, I know what tact is. I just don't give a shit. When I was younger, when I was younger, I would just talk to people like, I'm still a very direct person, but I was like ultra direct when I did not consider people's feelings whatsoever when I talked to them. I wasn't trying to be a dick. I just didn't. It was more important to me to convey my message than to spare your feelings, if that makes any sense. Not East Grand Boulevard, Mona. Yeah. We over here off Woodward. I'm like, dude, what? You don't get your man, I got my boy's party. You won't believe. And he started crying on command. I was like, you should use that. Like, go to acting school, mother. I mean, I don't buy that shit, but somebody, like, more gullible person would. Now get your musty ass out the way, so I can pay for my juice and keep it moving. Dusty. Let me get back. Let me get this YouTube thing started. I would be talking about this nonsense forever. But yeah, I just had a couple like 10 or 11 things that I wanted to, that I just thought like, what's some things? But I'll go into it here. Red Pill says, I'm the same way. SPP would be like, why did you just say that to me? Because I'm Red Pill. So look, here's the thing. I'm going to say something, y'all. SP, I believe it about Red Pill. I can legitimately believe that about Red Pill. I can legitimately believe it. Styles Point, you my guy. I don't believe about SP. SP got too much asshole in him. I can believe it about Red Pill. SP, I gotta hit you with a
stop the cap. Why you always lying?
Cause you the homie, I feel I can do that. But yeah, Red Pill, I thoroughly believe that shit about Red Pill. Red Pill just gives off like just a good soul. And SP, not saying that you hate. SP like, what the fuck, Theo? Like, no, I'm not saying that either. SP, you would see like a square dude. But the shit you be saying in the chat, I'm like, SP, I think I might call cap on that. Kofa says, you're right, Theo. Them folks are rare. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I would like to lie and say, oh, man, I'm one of those dudes, but I'm not, man. I'm not. I've learned that about myself, that I'm direct with people. And when they first meet me, they be like, oh, this dude's a dick. Like, no, man, Theo cool. He's just honest. Then they get to know me like, oh, yeah, he good people. He good people. Let's see. And I knew this thing was going to start messing up, and it's messing up already, man. It's messing up already. I hate this damn thing. Corey Joe, I was trying to bring your set. There you go. ATL, ho. Shout out to Corey Joe. Yeah, we got ATL in the building. Got Corey Joe and the homie Kofa, man. Kofa. Maybe. All right. So, I'm telling you, man. SP to do, but SP be roasting motherfuckers. That's what I'm like. Oh yeah, people love me. Yeah, after you just blaze my ass. All right, man. Let's get into it because I've already been kicking it with y'all. It's good to see y'all as always, man. I love chopping it up with y'all. But let me get to it. Just a quick slide, and then after that, man, pepper me with questions, man. Pepper me with questions. Let's see here. I want to share my screen. Let's see. There you go. It is. There we go. Damn, can you see it? Let me make sure. Okay, let me know. Let me know if y'all can see that. I don't know if it's Okay, yeah, you should. Yeah, you guys should be able to see it. Let me move my face out the way. Move myself out the way. Oh, let me close Red Pill chat. Let's see what SP say. Oh man. Red Pill Joe's bro hurt my feelings. It's what I used to do with the way I talk, but I wasn't trying to be an asshole. I just said, oh yeah, no doubt, SP. No doubt, no doubt. Yeah, man, but that's one thing I had to learn as I got older. Like, you can still be direct with people. Just try to consider their feelings a little bit. When I was younger, Theo Coop wasn't considering feelings whatsoever. Always want to act. Oh yeah, give it some time, Theo. You know how it be when you first start out. Always want to act. Okay, you guys can see it. Okay, cool. I'm on point with the key points, Theo. Also, okay, yeah, man. So let me start. Theo, I was roasting motherfuckers. You are. You the great and good. I'm telling you. I know. I can tell SP because SP be having me crack up in the chat, like when I premiere my videos. I premiere the videos, SPB just being there, crack. I love motherfuckers like that, man. Just being there, just letting the chat fly, bro. It's another, I can't remember his name, man. It's another cat. He was in the chat recently, and I hadn't seen him, but he down in Ohio. He a young dude. He be cracking me up, man. A couple times he been in there. I can't remember his name, though. Bring the message over to the left a little bit. All right, yeah, let me move it a little bit. I'm still getting, bear with me, y'all. I'm still getting used to this OBS. Let me try to bring it over to the left a little bit. All right, cool. So the first one here we got is consistency. And I've said this before, you get what you put in. I'm gonna go to my screen so I can see it. So I'll be away from the chat for like half a second. Consistency. You get what you put in. Minimum 3 times a week upload, but I suggest more. So YouTube says they tell you should be uploading at least 3 times a week minimum. I suggest more because the more you upload, the more YouTube pushes out your content into the algorithm. I'll give you an example. That dude named Dave was just talking about this the other day with Just Pearly Things. Just Pearly Things. If you guys follow, he has Just Pearly Things, Just Pearly Clips. It's another one I follow, Red Pill Zone. She has she just started the wife school. Like, no lie, Pearly has to have 10 to 15 channels that I know of. And they're all pushing out pieces of content. That's why if you guys look in your feed, you'll probably see Just Pearly everywhere. So consistency, that's the main thing with YouTube. What I do is say, explain your upload pattern, Theo. Oh yeah, if y'all see, I got notes inside these little tidbits for myself. Explain your upload pattern. So here's what I do. You guys can do what you do. You'll find your groove. I like to upload Monday through Friday, at least one video. And then I go live on Saturdays, obviously, and I'm start going live twice a week. So I go uploads Monday through Friday. I go live twice a week, and then I do try to do at least one short. And that's just what I do. You guys can mix and match and do whatever you feel, but that's what I do. If you make content consistently, your channel will grow, guarantee. And what I mean by that is, I think every single person can grow a YouTube channel. And I said that before. I think every single person, can grow a YouTube channel. It doesn't matter unless you have like a crazy niche. And it's funny, I was gonna use this as an example. Red hot, got some hot sauce right here. I gotta drink my rubbers tonight. Don't listen to me. But yeah, I wanted to use this for example because I had this by my computer, and I was thinking like, it doesn't matter what you're talking about, your channel will grow unless you're in a super small niche. And I was gonna use a hot sauce because I was thinking, well, except if you're like a hot sauce enthusiast, if you're doing like hot sauce reviews, your channel probably won't grow that much because that niche is small. But then it made me look up hot sauce review, and it's a dude who reviews nothing but hot sauce, and he has 175,000 subscribers. No bullshit. But my whole point is that it doesn't really matter what you're talking about unless your niche is super small, like super small. Like you're talking about retro dial-up phones, rotary phones or something like that. You're going to create an audience. It really doesn't matter what you do. And yeah, man, I'll get in. Uploads are better than lives. Yes, and I'll answer this one, but I'm going to get back to, I'm going to hold off on the questions because I want to get through this because I feel like I want to knock this out, then answer all the questions. But yes, uploads are better than lives because here's the reason why uploads are better than lives, in my opinion. Lives are usually longer. Like this live is probably going to be, I don't know, we already been going almost an hour, but lives are usually 2 to 3 hours long on average, depending on the person. Some people might only go for an hour. The point is, most people are not going to sit back and replay a 3-hour live. Your lives are not going to get that many views at first. Your live should start to progressively gain more viewers as you go along. It should be. That's how mine is trending that way. So it should be like that. But uploads are better than lives because people are going to watch uploads a lot more. People are more likely to watch a 10, 15-minute video than a 3-hour live stream. That's what I'm trying to say. But that's what I typically think if you're talking about uploads to lives. But let me get back to the screen here. All right. What's my second point here is start, and I'll come back and I'll answer all you guys' questions as well. Start now. Doesn't matter if you're ready or not. Start now. You'll never be ready. You'll never be ready. Start your channel now, man. Like I know a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm not ready, or I don't have this, or I don't have that." It don't matter. I heard Mona D say something in her chat the other day, and it rings true. All you need to start your channel is a cell phone and a tripod. And I got a tripod right here, man, an extra one. You know what I'm saying? Like tripod around you, not even $15 on Amazon, bro. That's all you really need to get started. You'll never be ready. You'll never be ready to say, "Oh, I don't know what I'm doing." I still don't know what I'm doing, but I'm winging it. You learn as you go. I said, I had a female friend hating here. So a friend of mine was just like, hey, she wanted to start a podcast. And I said, hey, I wanted to start a podcast as well about the same time. Whoop-de-whoop. She talked about it. Theo Coop did it. My channel, this was probably when I was around 1,000 subscribers or whatever. I told her about it. She was like, what did she say? Oh, you whack. You took my idea. And I said, first of all, chick, you didn't start the idea of people having podcasts. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me select this. You didn't start the idea of people having podcasts. You know, that's always been going on. But the difference between me and you is this. You talked about it, I did it. There's talkers and there's doers, man. You got to figure out which one are you. That's just kind of what it is. And a lot of people talk, and I'm not even trying to shit on people because I started the channel and it grew a little bit. I'm not trying to do that. There was a long time in my life where I was a talker as well. But that's the thing. And so that was just what I remember about that. And I tried to explain it to her, like, yeah, you talked about it. I did it. That's the difference. Until this day, she still hasn't started a channel. So that's just kind of what it is. Key to YouTube success, longevity. Oh, and then I had this example of Corey Kenshin. I mentioned his name before. Corey Kenshin is, I don't know if you guys have heard of him. He's a YouTuber in the video game part. I don't watch video gaming YouTube, but he has 15 million subscribers. I said this example before, but I learned his name about 2 months ago. He had this video that went viral because he has such a large platform. Once you get to like in the millions like that, you become like an integral part of YouTube. So if you make a video on anything, it goes around other sectors when you like over 10 million subscribers like he is. And he made a video about how he thought, YouTube has racist practices. It's not the point. The point that I'm talking about is that I was talking to my brother-in-law about this, and my 18-year-old nephew was there. And I asked my nephew, this Corey Kenshin. He's like, yeah, I used to watch him when I was like 8. So that would be 10 years ago. And he had 70,000 subscribers. Now he's at 15 million. That's my whole point, is longevity. If your podcast should be looking long-term. Like I want to be doing this 5-10 years from now and even further into the future. So it's a long-term play. Don't be looking at it as if your channel's not growing fast enough. And I'm going to get to that later as well. Don't be looking at it as if your channel's not growing fast enough or you feel like you're not making any money making YouTube. This month will be the first time I got anything other than when I had 1,000 subscribers or 1,500 subscribers. I was getting once I was monetized, getting like $200 checks. Like this will be the first time this month, something that's larger than that. So yeah, it's a long-term goal. It's a long-term play. That's my thing. Yeah, he's a gamer on YouTube. Yeah. So you can start doing YouTube on your phone. Absolutely, you can, Cree. Absolutely, you can. And let me see here. I'm gonna go to my next point, but like I said, I'm gonna come back and answer all you guys chats. Y'all know I got you. Don't go broke doing the setup. What I use is in the description. Cost is down. Oh yeah. So I put in the description of this video, and you guys can come back and check it out later. I put in the description what I use, the editing software that I use, the camera that I use, the lights that I use, and that shit is inexpensive as hell. I bought all my equipment early last year, 2022, before I started my channel. And that shit is like half of what it is now. Like, so I don't know, inflation was up now. But even though the equipment that I used wasn't even expensive then, the camera that I use, not this camera, this is just a shitty webcam. But the camera I use to record my video is a vlogging camera that I paid $150 for, which is not expensive whatsoever. And now that same camera is like $80. So all the 100 and some videos that I've made, I've used on a $100 camera. And I got lucky because I bought that camera not really knowing what it was, but it sufficed for me. But now I'm thinking I need to upgrade. Let's see here. But that's the main thing. Don't go broke. Buy what you can afford. And if you can't afford to get everything at once, buy it piece by piece. That's what I did. I think my total I spent on my whole setup where I record my videos in is like $1,500. That's all the money I spent, which may seem like a lot, but I didn't spend $1,500 at once. I told you guys this, and for the people who haven't heard it, I'll say it again. I have a second channel. I said to myself at the end of 2021, in 2022, I wanted to start a podcast, but I didn't know where to start. I didn't know how to make videos. I didn't know how to edit videos. I didn't know how to upload video. I didn't know anything. So what I did was, I want to start a podcast. It's probably going to be in the manosphere, that type realm, because that's the type of content I could create. I could probably do reaction videos to that. That was my plan. But I wanted to know what I was doing before I started to make that content. So I made my first channel. My first channel was on what I do for a living. I'm an independent courier. So I made a channel talking about that. And that's how I learned how to edit video, upload video. I learned there first. And I did that channel for about 6 months until now I was about to lie and say until I felt I was ready. No, I did that channel for 6 months until I bought everything that I needed to for my quote unquote set, my background that I record in. I bought my computer, laptop, mic, and I couldn't afford to be out running out spending that shit. So I bought a $40 mic this week, $30 headphones this week, some bedroom lights, the shit to be flashing, all those lights and things like that. I bought everything piece by piece. I wasn't about to run out here and spend $2,000, $3,000 on everything, especially when I'm not making no money off this shit. Buy what you need piece by piece. Figure out what you need and buy. And it's not really that simple. And you don't have to have as complex or as quote unquote a set. Like I don't even consider myself having a set. My shit, I had that Hustle Hard picture that in my background I bought for $250. But I bought that a couple years ago. I just never put it up. I already had that before I even started to buy podcasts. When I started my podcast, like, oh yeah, I can put that picture up behind me. That's the only reason that's even there. And I had some blue panels that cost me about $30 a pack, and it was about 3 packs. And that's my set. I got 2 lights that have each one of them lamps I bought on Amazon. You can buy all this shit on there for the low. Let's see. He's really good doing lives. Like he's doing good too. Not everyone can pull that off. Yeah, man. Oh yeah, absolutely. And I'm gonna get to that as well, Jarl. I'm gonna talk on that here in a second. But it buy piece by piece, and then I just explained my setup. You can upgrade once you start making YouTube money, and it gets to where I'm at right now. This month, when I get start getting a little YouTube money, I'm buying 2 mics and a new webcam because I feel like this webcam is a little too shitty because it's just a basic webcam. I'm upgrading this one, and I'm buying 2 of the M7s Red Pill, the Shure mics. I'm buying 2 of those. That's like, I think those 3 items is like 500. I think about $700 for those 3 items. Yeah. So I'm gonna upgrade now since I'm starting to get a little YouTube money. Now I'm gonna upgrade. Don't go broke. Even if you got the bread, you might say, "Hey Theo, you broke bitch. I'm better than you. I can afford to go out here and buy all the shit." You can go ahead and do that, but if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, you're just gonna have a nice looking. If you got the right cameras, a nice looking and a nice sounding shitty video. Because if you're a novice like myself, you don't know what you're doing whatsoever. I didn't know what I was doing. You guys might already have, the know-how and all that kind of good stuff. I just didn't know. So I just say, man, I don't think not having the money for your setup or not, I don't think that's an excuse because you can start doing this shit on your phone, like Mona said. You don't need a whole bunch of equipment. But if you do decide, figure out what you need, like computer editing program, lights, a camera, just the basics thing. You don't have to make it razzle dazzle. But just don't go broke doing that shit. Yeah. Exactly. Great Pill. Yeah, that's an upgrade. You gotta think. I spent $1,500 on my entire set. And I'm gonna drop about $700 just on a couple items. And again, when it comes to the M7s, those are Shure mics. These not even the big boys. The big boys are like the $400 mics. I'm just dropping a couple 250s. I'm upgrading little by little, man. Little by little. That's kind of how it goes. You progress, but don't go rushing trying to break your bank on this shit, man. Cause like that dude named Dave, that's the homie. Dave would tell you off rip. Buy Shure mics. Go buy the big dog mics. He said mics are the most important thing, and they are extremely important. But I don't think that they're important enough that you need to spend that money initially. Like now I'm at the point, okay, now I know I need to upgrade my mics because I was on a live with a couple people who had real microphones, and I heard it back and I was like, okay, nah, it's time for me to upgrade. So next point, follow other content creators. Other who are in your niche, watch others who aren't. I watch Red Pill Jones content. I watch Great Pill podcast content. I watch Kofa's content. It doesn't matter the size of the YouTuber. Watch other people's content especially people that's in your niche. People it's not competition, but it is sort of a competition. I want to see I'll look at Red Pill page and be like, oh yeah, okay. Because I can see Red Pill, his thumbnail game is good. I'm like, okay, yeah. And I actually replicated one of his thumbnails on a Fresh and Fit video I did this week. I kind of made my version of his, and it got pretty decent views. So look at other people doing it, and then look at other people who's not necessarily in your niche. I'll give you an example. Jarl sent me a story once. I think it was like a Twitch story, and I made the video. I just never uploaded it. But the point of it was that the person that Jarl sent it to me was a dude named CoffeeZilla. If you guys, I never heard of him before, but now I subscribe to him. And I don't really follow him for the content. I follow him to I like the way he do his videos. CoffeeZilla is like, he has over 1 million subscribers. He does like scammers. He's out, and I think one of those Paul brothers, I don't know, I've never heard of them Paul brothers before, like, and they're huge on, I know they bots or some shit. But anyway, the whole point is that Jarl sent me a story, then I end up following this YouTuber because Jarl sent it to me, and he has nothing to do with Red Pill. He talks about scammers and other YouTubers are like scamming people like fraud and shit. He outs them basically, like a journalist or some sort. So I like the way that he has like his camera zooms in, zooms out, different angles. That's something that I learned from him. So watch other people's content, man. Don't just sit back and watch your own. Yeah, watch other people's. Also follow YouTubers whose content is on channel improvement. An example is Roberto Blake. And I'm sure there's others. He's like the main guy that I follow. And I follow another channel called like vidIQ, but it's like Roberto is like the guy I always find myself going back to. Watch YouTube content on channel improvement because it'll teach you how to improve your channel. You know, it's something I hadn't considered initially, but it'll teach you, and not only just like thumbnails and titles, because that's one of the big things when you first start, thumbnails and titles. But he teaches you also the back end because you have to learn the analytics, impressions, click-through rate, all that kind of good stuff. Because there's much more in YouTube than just making videos. That's what it starts off being. And then you realize quickly, especially once your channel start growing, oh, it's a lot more to this than that. So, but yeah, definitely follow guys like that who are, and Roberto Blake, I think he's 38, so he's like my age, but he's been on YouTube for 10 years. That's the difference, man. YouTube is a longevity thing. And me and Dave was talking about this on I was on the show last week, or I was at New Year's, I think. And how I've been on YouTube since 2000. Like I've had a YouTube account since 2007. I've been watching video on my personal channel since 2007. Dave was on there in 2006. Like, dude, what if we would have been making content for 15 years, man? 14 years, man. We have millions of subscribers, and not that either one of us are special. I'm talking about myself. I think Dave's talented. Me, not so much. But it doesn't matter. If I would have been on here for 15 years, or Creed, you would have been on here for 15 years, like you would have millions of subscribers just because that's how it works. If you push out that much content over and over again. Let's see here. Don't compare yourself to other content creators. Everyone isn't going to have the same success. And I'm gonna say it again. Everyone isn't going to have the same success. I'll give you an example. That's why I have Charles and Charles podcast. This is a guy who, I don't know if you guys ever checked out his channel, but he has about, I think he's closing in on 50,000 subscribers now. Me and my man, because what happens is once you start a channel, the algorithm will just automatically connect you to people that's like in your similar, other content creators who are like in your similar, around your similar subscriber count or times that you started. So me and him pretty much started, I think I started my channel in June. He started in April. And we were kind of like, I had 1,000 subs, like we were at the same pace, and the dude just took off. And he was at like 30,000 subs, and I was at like 1,000. And I was like, and I love his shit. I used to be in the comment section like, I love this shit, and this is no hate. This is no hate. I thought his content was good, but I didn't think my content and his content was that, like, it was that big of a gap in between. I thought they were pretty close in quality. But he had a much larger subscriber count. And I remember at one point I was like, damn, bro, like, why can't I have just a little bit of that success? And even now, fast forward now, just a couple months later, he's closing in on 50. And I'm not having that success, but now I'm closing in on 25. You know, so at one point, he was at 30 and I was at 1. So people move at different rates, man. People move at different rates. And let's see, I'll make this last point, then I'll come and grab some chats, and then I'll go back because I have a few more. But let's see here. Everyone isn't going to have the same success. Your channel will grow as it should. You can get a lot of subs quick, but still not have the watch hours needed. And you guys, yeah, if you guys aren't familiar, that to get monetized, you had to have 1,000 subscribers, but you also had to have 4,000 watch hours. Because people don't really talk about that. They just talk about they focus in on 1,000 subscribers. And I actually know a couple people. Excuse me. What's going on, Sheila? I see you in the chat. Good to see you. Glad you made it. I know you made it back in the shot. I know you missing Spain right now. What was I saying? Oh yeah, you need 4,000. You need 4,000 watch hours. I know a couple people. You can get the subscribers, but if you get the subscribers and don't have the watch hours, you know, And because I've seen that, especially now, a lot of people channels are growing with shorts. So I seen Common Sense Expert. I don't know if he in there, but I know I seen him. He had like 4,000 subs, but he was still, his channel, he didn't have any subs, and then his channel blew up off a short. Now he has 4,000, but he's still waiting on the watch hours. Or I know another guy, Medium Man, I think he's closing in on 2,000 subs, but he still has to watch, he still needs the watch hours. So you have to build those watch hours as well. All right, let me see what you guys are saying here. Let's see. Yep, Creed. Oh, yeah, sorry. I think this is where I was at now. All right. Yep, Creed, you can do it on your phone. Red Pill, great feedback. Thank you. I'd love for you to stop by or take a look at some of my lives. Oh, yeah, no doubt, man. And that's one thing. And like I said, man, steel, what's it? Iron sharpens iron, steel sharpens steel. Like I said, Red Pill reached out to me one day and was like, hey, Theo, man, this particular video you got, whoop-de-whoop-whoop, I think you should shorten the title and I think I've said this before. And he was like, make sure you keep your titles under 60 letters. And 60 characters. And I knew that previously, but for some reason I was slipping. But when he told me that, it seared it into my mind. And now you won't ever see a long title from me. Oh, I don't even know if I don't think I put the titles and all that kind of shit in there. Titles, thumbnails, those are important. Hopefully somebody remind me that I can talk about that again as well. But when he told me that again, it locked it into my mind. And I was like, oh shit, okay, now I know. Keep your titles short. Keep your thumbnail. Try to keep everything short because we're in a attention. No one has attention span anymore. And you try to keep shit short and sweet as far as like titles, and don't have super long titles. Or another thing, don't have messy thumbnails. Thumbnails that have like a billion words on them and too much going on. You'll look at my thumbnails and my thumbnails are not perfect. I like my I add a comedic, kind of like a comedic twist to mine. I try to, which is something I wouldn't even tell anybody else to do. That's how I operate. I try to put Kevin Samuels on the things with buy a dog. When I wouldn't even have to do that. I do that to make myself laugh, man. So on the phone, oh yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Yes, you can alternate from phone, iPad, laptop, but that's the other thing. Everyone doesn't have to do it. Everyone doesn't have to do it. Oh, I kind of messed this up. Let's see here. I'll blow this up for a second. Yeah, everyone doesn't have to do it the same way, the same exact way. Like I record on my laptop. I record on a laptop. I have my setup. I record on a laptop, and then I come and edit it on this computer. And I'm using a 10-year-old desktop that I bought 5 years ago for $200. And I'm actually gonna replacing this once I upgrade my new computer. My tower is gonna be that computer's $1,300 just for the tower, bro. But I'm gonna be able to do everything I need to do, edit everything in one spot. Charles says many work on their phones. You can record yourself doing whatever on your phone, and then you have the recording you can put on YouTube through the phone. And that's something I used to do on my Courier channel. I would record. That's why I didn't. Another thing, I had my Courier channel. I didn't even need a set, and that's why I was piecing together everything I needed. And I did all those videos because I just recorded on my phone. I still don't know how to upload on your phone, but yeah, I used to just record on my phone, and then my phone, I just got a cheap Android, and it uses like Google Photos. Your videos upload straight to the cloud. They give you like 15 gigs of free storage. And so I would upload on my phone. I would just upload on the go. And then once I got home, I would download it from Google Photos on the website. I would download it down to my computer and then make my videos from there. So John's absolutely right. Let's see. Talk with Kuba. I started with S7, great light, nice spot, headphones, and I was good to go. I even bought a pro mic, but propped it up for optics. Yeah, man, no doubt, man. And I started off with but I'm gonna talk about that in my next slide. Next slide. Phone is my option. Red Pill says phone is in my opinion, is the best for making content. And let's see here. Make sure you guys. I haven't said hit the like button. No, you guys. Oh, I see you guys are already doing it. You guys already hit it. Y'all know the deal. It's funny. I always be the one. If y'all see me in Dave's chat, or especially I be going ham in Thon's chat. I be like, hit the damn like button. I be on that shit in other people's chat. Don't even be on it on my own. That's usually how that works. Let's see what Tommy says. Me and my girl made a toast to the show right now. Salute, Tommy. Salute, Tommy. I'm rocking with you, Tommy. I definitely got to check out that content. Let's see. If you want to learn about lives, you should watch KS. He's really good doing lives. I think Theo's doing good too. But not everyone can pull this off. I appreciate you, Gerald. And another thing that I said, I have to start. I only go live once a week. Live is my weakness. I need to upgrade camera. I need to upgrade my this ain't even a backseat. That's my dining room, bro. It's like just because somebody said something like, man, Theo, that light back there is too bright. I was like, you think I don't know that? I bought it. I thought I didn't know it was that bright, but this is all temporary. But yeah, absolutely. And I tell you somebody, Jarl, that I recently found, like I knew of him, but I was watching him just for this very thing. I'm glad you brought that up. Coach Greg Adams. That dude is a monster on lives, bro. Like just like him talking, I've seen him, he's streaming on like 3 different channels, but I've seen him super chats filling up. He's trying to go through his PayPal. He's just a master, a maestro. That's somebody who I already like his content. I never really, it's so many people making content. We all can't watch everybody. It's not enough hours in the day. But I've been watching him recently, just like Jarl said, trying to step my stream game up. Redfield said, same here. My setup was around 1,200 and I'm still waiting on things to get in. Yep. I'm investing in growing slow and steady, and usually I use the little cash apps to buy things. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely, man. And terrible at that. I'm supposed to be saying hit the cash app. I gotta get better at that, man. I gotta get better at that. That's something I'm supposed to be doing as well. So, oh yeah, absolutely. Hey, do what's comfortable for you, man. Facts, man. Facts. And we talked about that. Redfield says he makes his videos on his iPad. I know Raging says he does it on his phone. I mean, I'm old school with it. Like I'm at my desktop and I got a big 32-inch monitor, man. I like to have I don't do shit on my phone. Like I do, things out on the go, but I like to be in front of my computer with looking at my video editing software, looking at my entire timeline. That's what I like to do. So everyone does it differently, man. Those are some damn good mics, still. Yeah, man. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait. Cause on top of it, I think like a lot of people be telling about my voice. I got a real deep voice, man. I just kind of think these shitty mics don't even do it, bro. I feel like, yeah, once I get the mics, I'm gonna be sounding like a nighttime DJ who probably spins terrible music. Let's see. Yeah, it's an upgrade. Oh yeah, no doubt, Great Pill. If you are lucky, Jarl says, you may find people who give something away that they don't need anymore. Facts. I didn't even think about that, Jarl. I didn't even think about that. That's a great point. I didn't even think about that. I agree, and please do not overthink for these mics. Yeah, man. Yeah, and that's another thing. And that's why I was like, Dave, he the homie, but we men here, we can agree to disagree. You don't have to ride with every single thing that a person says. And I'm like, yeah, man, I'll get the good mics, but if y'all can hear me, that's the only thing that matters. If people can hear you, yeah. But like I said, Great Pill too. I talk on Great Pill. I'm like, no, Great Pill got a real mic. You can hear, once you start doing it, because initially I wouldn't even have noticed that, but after doing it for 6 months, I could hear the difference. I couldn't hear it before. But yeah. So yeah, man, I'll say start now. It doesn't matter because your videos are going to suck anyway. And I didn't say this in the slide, but this is a common theme, and it's in the book, the YouTube formula. Where's the hell? I forgot where my book is at. I think it's upstairs. Make 100 videos. Commit to 100 videos. Commit to making 100 videos, and you'll notice your videos will get better. They'll get better and better and better and better. That's just how it works. That's just repetition. That's how it works. What's going on, Sheila? I tell homeboys to like this live, and I haven't even. I tell homeboys to like this live, and I haven't even liked this. It happens, Jarl. It happens. Red Pill, please drop the link to your channel so I can sub. Yeah, and I'll drop it if he does it. Give me a second, bro. Sheila's back in time. It's good to do. With Dio Coop be watching me. Oh yeah, no doubt, bro. Oh yeah, no doubt, man. I'll be watching everybody. What's going on? Salute, one of my favorite creators. Yeah, Mona. And then I didn't even know. Like I said, I got an 18-year-old nephew, and he told me, and then he told me that he was in the D. I had never heard of the kid, and I didn't. Well, he a grown man. I had never even heard of him, and I didn't even know in the D. But he's a huge YouTuber, and he doesn't curse. And yeah, but my nephew told me, he was like, "Oh yeah, Uncle Theo." He like at Farmington Hills. He's like, oh yeah, my buddies ran into him at the mall. They was like, he was super cool. So that's dope. But that's good. 15 million subscribers. And one of the biggest things that I noticed was once he made that video about racism and YouTube. But the big thing that was not even that is the fact that once you get to that magnitude of YouTuber, I want to, Jarl probably know a little bit better than me. I want to say maybe about 10 million subscribers. You become like, not I want to say law, what you say law, but you can make a video on this and everybody hear the shit. It don't like it rings in every single YouTube genre. That's what I think is kind of dope. But that to me, but that's a long time. But it's the longevity of it. The longevity of it. Let's see. Yes, Sheila made it back the other day. Because you have a tremendous chat crew here and your content delivery here is on point. Appreciate you, Tommy. Appreciate you, man. I'm just trying to get better, man. And I like to think as well. I've had people say like we got like a cool like a chill vibe in here, man. I'm not really with fuck shit. If I see people that's kind of on fuck shit, which I really haven't had. I got a couple people that I don't want to be in my lobby that I think one day they'll trickle in here, and I'm gonna try my best not to block them. I don't like disruptors, man. I don't like people that disrupt it, and I hate disingenuous ass people. There's a lot of people that be in the space that be disingenuous as shit, and I don't care to deal with that. And it's my channel, I have that option. There's a lot of other content creators who like that because they can be like, okay, engage with this person, go back and forth and make their chat longer. And I'd rather just block your bitch ass. No, he's actually like on the video. What are we talking about? Dave's still over there lawn stroking. Dave's live. Oh, I missed that. Oh, Dave's live right now. That's what Chris said. Dave be lawn stroking. But here's the thing though. Dave can do it. I can't do that, man. I can't lawn stroke like that. I don't have it yet. I don't have that. I used to think I had a gift of gab, and so I started YouTube, and the chat would stop, and I'd be sitting here like, I don't know. Think of words, Theo. Think of words, Theo. Think of words, Theo. But Dave's talented like that, and it's funny because Dave always asks before he plays the video, hit a 1 if you want me to play the video, hit a 2 if you want me to long stroke. And I'd be like, long stroke, baby. Pause, long stroke. It'd be me and Derek Gaines in there. We'd be the only two. Like, long stroke. I'm here for a long ride, baby. Don't matter to me. Let's see. Cornelius' content is all about scammers as well. Okay, I've never seen Cornelius. People in here are very cool. Yeah. I like to think we keep a cool vibe here. I love Think Media's content. See, I've heard of Think Media, but I think I have. I have to look at that real quick. Hold on 1 second. Let me see here. Well, another guy is a tech hack scammer. He finds tech scammers and return people's money. Great people. I just saw that dude. I just saw him for the very first time. He has like millions of subs, and I just heard of him recently, man. Like recently. I don't know his name, but I know he like hides his. He doesn't use his real name. But Think Media, yeah, I'm gonna subscribe to them right now. Mona. I've seen their videos, but I'm not subscribed to. I just did. I know the guy you're talking about, Great Pill, because I just seen a documentary. Like he was doing like the hacking the scammers over in India, and he hacked their CCTV, their camera, and he was like talking to the people like, your name is Sonya, your name is this, and they were like, like just over there. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Let's see. Also, if you download the vidIQ app, it will help you everything YouTube based. Yeah. Yep. Let's see. No, Sheila got back the other day. We were in Dave's live, and I think she was like just about landing. That's how I came across this channel, because I follow KS and other Manosphere content. Oh yeah, no doubt. I'm creeping here for a long time as well. I found Cree's a comment. I was like, damn, Cree been around that long. Let's see. Different attitude environment is refreshing. I recommend. Oh yeah, absolutely, Sheila. Sheila, let me ask you this random question. How is it in? Because I know you speak Spanish fluently. I would assume in Spanish, in a lot of those places in Europe, English is also taught as a second language. So a lot of people have English in grade school, so they can speak enough English for way more Spanish than Americans can speak. But what would you say as far as Americans going over there, with little to no Espanol? I think I'm at 10,000K watch hours and 1,078 subscribers in 9 months. There you go, Tommy. There you go, bro. This January YouTube updated. It's 1K 4,000 watch hours or 1K short views. Okay, that's what's up. I didn't know that, man. I didn't know that. See, the watch hours can be a tricky thing because they came, but I got monetized super quick when I started my channel. I got monetized super quick. But so I didn't have any issues with the watch hours, but I know the watch hours can be kind of strictly. That's what's up that they changed it. And that's one thing I do seem like YouTube, they damn sure ain't perfect, but it does seem like it's one thing that they do try to work with the people a little bit. Oh, what was you saying, Janessa? Thumbnail? What was you saying, Janessa? I'm sorry if I missed it. I might have to repeat it. Red Pill says the monetization formula I follow is if you make videos that range from 8 to 15 minutes and you can average at least 3 minutes of watch time on your videos, that's the best way to get monetized. I mean, that's a good way to look at it. But for those who don't know, your videos have to be at least 8 minutes to be monetized. And they have to be at least 8 minutes long. And you can get average at least 3 minutes of watch time on your videos. That's the best way. I mean, that's good. One thing that I think is just you look at your retention rate. Look at how long people watch your videos. The longer the retention rate is, the better. So just try to work on that. Let's see. Plus in videos that range from 8 to 12 minutes, you can place ads on those videos. Most videos, those videos must be over 10 minutes to place an ad on and get it monetized. See, I thought it was 8 minutes. I thought it was just 8 minutes for monetization. I may sound like a broken record, but I'm really happy I found this true. No, yeah, no doubt, bro. No, appreciate it, man. We be on some chill shit, man. Lordy Theo at 23,000 subs. I'm proud. Man, I didn't even check that. I know it was at like 22. But it's to the point. That's dope. 23.1. Shit, I'll take it. I'll take it. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, man, I do. But appreciate you as well, Sheila. Sheila been around for a long time too. I mean, it's not like a broken record. I'm really happy I found this crew. Oh yeah, no doubt, man. We be on some chill shit, man. I try to be. Shorts do not count to your watch time. It's only from long content, not short form content. But I think that may be changed. I think that it's Great Pill. Let me know. I think that it might have been like that before. They might have made new changes to that, Red Pill. And I'm not 100%. I'm not 100% on that. Let me throw this out there again. I'm not an expert, bro. I'm a dude who's just 6 months into this, going on 7 months. So, yeah. But I do think, because I know they were making changes like before. Like last year, shorts wasn't monetized. Shorts were supposed to be monetized starting in January, but I don't know if that's got pushed to February. So that's one thing I noticed about YouTube and just my little short time, that they're always working on changing stuff. It looks like it. Okay, so I have a question. How y'all be getting the sound bites? That to me makes the content. Oh, buckle up, y'all.
Turbulence, people.
Y'all probably don't have no idea what that is. It's this dude named The Real Stacy Prince. He's a small channel. He's got like 1,500 subs. And I'm loving it because I think I've been doing this a little while, that I can start to notice people who have the potential. I'm looking at 3 people right now that I think their channel's gonna blow the fuck up, or they have potential for good growth. And The Real Stacy Prince is one of them. This dude is hilarious, bro. He is hilarious. He's one of those people that's unintentionally hilarious. I would love for him to be down in this chat, but I think he's too cool. I think he's too cool for school. I think he's one of those type cats. But ask your question. How do y'all get the sound bites? Oh, you just get them. So you download a video, edit it, and then you put it on. So what I do, and I'm sure there's different ways, I have what's called Elgato Stream Deck. And I'll show you right now on the camera. Elgato Stream Deck. It has, and this is a small one. This one is about $115. This is the 15 key one. And they have the big boy, like, I don't know if you can see. Let's see, I don't know how well, if you can see it, how good my camera is, but that's like the picture of the Godfather. But it's an Elgato Stream Deck, and I'm sure there's other versions of it. This is usually what people use. This is the mini one, like I said. Then they have the big one. It's like $230, and I'll be buying that one soon. But yeah, it's a Stream Deck. I only use mine as a soundboard. Soundboard is just when you have these buttons, stupid laugh and shit like that. I just use this for soundboard, but you can use this for all kind of functions. Like if you have multiple cameras, you can click it, make what's it called, like hot buttons. Excuse me. Well, like you can change camera views, do all types of shit with it. I just use mine for a soundboard.
City boy!
Just to keep my little silly sound bites on there. But yeah, I definitely say, and I got one of these as well. That's another thing you can add on there. But like I said, start off small. It's 100. I bought the small joint. I wasn't about to buy the 200 because this one has 15 keys, and then you have the other one that has like 200. It's $230, and it's like the 32 key one. But yeah, that's what it is. You just download this little sound bite that you want, edit it, and then just throw it on there. It actually is really easy to use, like straight up out the box. Yeah, CGA is a beast. Fact, Mona, he is. Read the YouTube update. Shorts will be used. Counts towards being monetized. Exactly. So that's what I think. So what happened in 22? What was going on in 22? That's one thing. But at least that's a good thing about YouTube is that they're adapting. Like I said, last year the shorts didn't count, so they might count. This Gray Pill saying to count now, Red Pill. So definitely we'll have to check that out. Oh yeah, I love the shorts. Theo be sounding like Barry White. That's funny. Man, I think that lady Lily, I think her name Lily Rose, when she told me I could be the next Allstate guy. I thought that was the funniest shit, man. Like that's hilarious. Let's see. Red Pill said, hey, dude, you don't have to do good. You don't have to do good, Theo Jarl says. You just have to try, and when you have people coming out to hang out with you, you have to be doing something right. So it's not about being perfect. Facts, Jarl. No, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. And another thing, I know I told you this before, Jarl, but Jarl was like such a big help to me when I first started my channel, man. Like he was just giving me so much game that he didn't have to. Like, I'm a complete stranger to this guy. And then I found out Jarl's in freaking Norway, man. All the way in Norway, spending time late at night, kicking it with my idiotic ass, man. So I appreciate it, Jarl. Always giving me good game behind the scenes. It's about giving the effort. Facts. And that's why I say Janesta, anybody else, just start the channel. It really doesn't matter how good it is. It's going to be shit initially. I was just roasting me Wednesday about my video that I found, by the way. I found that video. I should have we can still go to it. I should have downloaded it and we could laugh at it together. But it's an old video that I have where I'm talking in the dark. It's just completely pitch black. I'm just in there just talking, man. Like your old stuff is going to suck, basically is what I'm trying to get to. Yeah, I started with my phone as a mic, then the Yeti. Then I have power mic. Exactly, man. Exactly, Great Pill. Yeah, Corey's from the D, the biggest black gamer on YouTube. Shout out to Corey, man. Shout out to Corey. That's so dope. Because like I said, because I don't really watch gamer YouTube, so I wasn't familiar with them. And my son doesn't, So that's how you would, I know Mona, you got kids. That's what you find out from your children. I was unaware of them. Then when I heard of them, I was like, man. And especially when my nephew said he used to watch him when he had 70,000 subscribers. 10 years later, and dude don't even look that old. Dude probably not even 30. But that's the power of the YouTube is longevity. You all have a blessed evening. I would love to have you as a guest one day. Be well. Thank you for welcoming me so nice. Oh yeah, no doubt, Tommy. Appreciate you, man. Have a good night. And you're a lady fan. Wear a condom, Tommy. Or don't, baby. Spice it up. Don't listen to my nonsense. Peace, power, and prosperity. What's going on, Juice? Where the content? Hey, Red Pill, get on them, Red Pill. That's one thing I love about Red Pill. If you make content, and I need to stop warning people. If you make content, if you say you're gonna make content, Red Pill Jones gonna hold you accountable, bro. He gonna hold you accountable. So, Juice, I need that content, bro. Appreciate you checking in. Let's see. Corey goes, great. I want to bring up this point right here. Mona says, Corey goes MIA for months at a time without dropping videos. His subs go up. He has evergreen content and a solid following. Yeah, if you guys that don't know, I think evergreen is he doesn't curse. And that's a fact because my sister knows about Corey, obviously, my nephew, his mom. And that's what he says. And that's the other thing. I remember when he came back and talked his racism video, he was like, I was gone for 9 months. And that's the power of YouTube. Once your channel blows up, when you get but again, we're talking about somebody with millions and millions of subscribers. He could take 9 months off and come back. And it's like nothing. It's just like it's nothing, man. I'm going to talk about this as well, falling out of the algorithm. We're going to talk about that. But when you get to that magnitude, there's no falling out the algorithm. So that's facts. Thanks for coming in. Enjoy your night, bro. Let's see. Know the name of your podcast? Yeah, Mona, it's on her channel. There you go. She got the link right there. Yep. Mona be going live. Man, Mona's just starting up, so make sure y'all go show her some love. Man, you can run out of words so quick, bro. Facts, Copa, facts, man. And that surprised me, man. And my first couple lives humbled me. I say humbled me, like I was walking around like I really thought, like, man, I could just it don't matter, man. Get me in front of a mic and just talk. No, man, it's an acquired skill, a skill you have to learn with time. Because I would struggle so much when the chat would stop. I'm like, man, and now I see people live, and I'm just thinking to myself, will you motherfucker say something? For my own sake, because I literally could not think. I could not think. Now, if we're on subjects like YouTube, and that's why I wanted to make this a video, because I could talk about this shit all night. I don't even need y'all really just to talk about it, and I like talking about it. What's the name of your channel? Have you thought of one, Janesta? Oh yeah, good point. And Growth, I saw you, Growth, on Kofa. You were on I don't know his name. I'm subscribed to him, but I never really watched his content. Bro, you was on the doctor, was it Dr. Hassan? Yeah, man, like you're on a real, like y'all talking about real conversations, man. That's so dope, man. That is so dope. Yeah, Janesta, what's your, maybe GG? Okay. What's the name? Think Media is awesome. A lot of people complain about them, but they help me upgrade some aspects of my content. I got to check them out, Red Pill. I just subbed to them. Also, vidIQ, they get makes great content. They do twice a week channel audits. Yep, vidIQ is who I follow. And I saw them this week where they'll do, you guys don't know, they'll do channel audits where you fill out a form for them and just have them audit your channel right there on air. So they'll do that as well. Think Media is a good one, but it's a long stroke. You have to find the gems. I love when they think media. Okay, so I got you. That reminds me, Great Pill, of like the lead attorney. I love the lead attorney. Can't do 4-hour streams though, bro. Can't do 4-hour streams. You come with some good advice on how to deal with YouTube as a noob, Theo, but I would like to add another rule. You have to work around your audience. Oh yeah, absolutely, Gerald. Absolutely. You know what? I still got another slide, so I'm only on my first one. I still got one more. But yeah, you're right. I didn't add that, and I didn't add that to it. But yeah, that's another thing as well. It's not and Roberto Blake, he says this. It's not about you. It's about your audience. It's about your audience. So you can try to make content where, oh, you know, I really want to talk about this. But if your audience don't give a fuck, I mean, you're making it for yourself, you know, and you have to work around the audience. You're absolutely right. You don't know, if you don't know your audience and the flow with them, your work may very well be taken for granted. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Definitely need to learn. Okay, definitely need to learn the basics at least. But a lot of people in Spain do speak English. I spoke Spanish naturally. Oh yeah, see, I already know. I remember you saying you were. You said you're from PR, from Puerto Rico. Yeah, I was just always curious about that. But I know a lot of time. I spent time in Asia, but I know a lot of. I've been told like Germany, a lot of places in Europe, English is taught as a in like grade school. So people kind of have like the basics English. Yeah, so you definitely still need to learn a little bit of Spanish. Oh yeah, no doubt. Okay, well, 8 minutes minimum for monetization. Yeah, yep, Tommy. That's true. See, me, I don't really worry about that as much because once you start making content, your library grows, man. Like I've only been doing this 6 months, and I think I'm closing in on about 150 videos. So your content grows, man. So if I have a 5-minute, I'm to the point I'm not worried about some content creators, and I'll see them like Didi, for example. I love Didi, but one thing I noticed about Didi is her videos are 8 minutes minimum, like 8 minutes and 4 seconds, all of them. That's the minimum. She just hit 100,000 subs, so congrats to her. But that's the minimum. So she wants to make sure every single video get monetized. Me, I'm not really like that because I'm like, I just want to put the content out. That's more important to me than my video being 8 minutes. If it's a 5-minute video, I'm good with that, just as long as it's out there. Try to speed up this chat. You watch hours super quick. Yes, you build a loyal fan base. Your watch hours super quick. Yes, you build a loyal fan base. That's a foundation of a good content. Oh yeah, thanks, Great Pill. Yeah, man, I remember when homie came into Dave's live. Oh yeah, Great Pill. Yeah, man, I said this before. I got monetized in 3 weeks on YouTube. I was on YouTube for 3 weeks? 3 weeks? Yeah. My third week on YouTube, I had 25 subscribers. That next week, I went from 25 subscribers to like 950. All I remember was I got my 1,000 subscribers in a 9-day window. One of my videos took off. It got like 25,000 views, which was still one of my highest viewed videos until like 2 weeks ago. And yeah, I ended up getting like 1,000 subscribers in like a 9-day period. But I'm gonna talk about that in the next slide. Yeah, but I got the hours. I got it real quick. And but I would talk about that. I have a pheromone? I have a pheromone scent site that I started, but I can't upload, but I haven't uploaded in a few months. I can try to find a way to incorporate the content on the site to go with whatever content I do on here. Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, that's Jay Dillinger, by the way, if you guys don't know. Juice is worth the squeeze. This is gonna be his YouTube account when he starts dropping his content. Do it, no excuses. That's all I love that about Red Pill. Stop the cat. Let's see. Mid-January for shorts can be used towards monetize. Okay, all right, cool. Yes, Myron is a master of it, man. Dude, Myron is so good, bro. City boy.
City boy.
Bro, They got a producer. Oh, Myron's good at it, but you're right. Because Myron, I just realized that Myron does have a soundboard right there, and his producer be cracking me up because he be acting stupid. He be back there, but you're right. I didn't realize the power of the soundboard. I think you might just made me realize something I hadn't considered. I didn't realize the power of the soundboard. Yeah, really, till you said it. I just like it being silly. I just like the silly shit. Creed,
What it do, baby?
I just like doing silly shit like that. You can add pages to the Stream Deck too. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. The thing about the Stream Deck is so dope is you can do everything with it. I know I only use it for a soundboard. I know I'm only using 1%. It's 99% of it that I haven't even unlocked yet because I just got the basic setup. So yeah, absolutely. That's why I'm gonna be buying the big joint for when I have my when I'm upgrading. Kofi, yes, StreamYard has the option as well. That's another thing. See, they got all this stuff on StreamYard. Corey just turned 30. He has no team editor. Oh wow, that's crazy. That's crazy for somebody his size. Man, I would love to hire an editor, man. Dave getting an editor now. He had 13,000 subscribers, man. I would love it, man. I can't wait. I can't wait to the day I can get somebody to edit. And I can start this shit. Man, that would free up so much of my time. Let's see. The content is coming. All right, Juice. Just let you know, Red Pill gonna put you on notice, bro. He gonna be cool about it. But he gonna put you on notice. Look, I didn't even see it singular. All right. Okay, bro, I'm going to hold you to it. I want to see all of us grow, bro. YouTube is big enough for all of us to eat. Absolutely. Absolutely. Red Pill, did you get your monetization, your situation squared away? And that's another thing, Janesta, or anybody else. You guys can always take Red Pill. I said this before. Red Pill, I got this up here right here now. Red Pill has a picture of himself and his AV. And that's optical illusion that I didn't even realize exists. People have that where they have their picture up and then they'll make their videos where they're not talking. And it creates an illusion because you already know what this person looks like. I never know that Red Pill, I know he shows his face now, but I never know Red Pill didn't show his face initially because of him having his picture in his AV. And then if you go to his channel, his banner up top, he has a big picture of himself. So I would watch his videos and not even realize that he wasn't showing his face just because he had it in his AV. That's another thing that you guys can do. Yep, Dr. T. Hansen. Appreciate it, bro. The domestic violence content blew up this week. I got jokes coming too. Oh yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt. I was watching that, bro. I was like, damn. Because I seen you post that and I was watching the interview, man. That's so dope, man. Like Red Pill say, man, everybody can eat, man. There don't have to be no jealousy in this shit. I seen Kofa. I met Kofa through Broken Traditions. I seen Broken Traditions and Drew's chat and the boxing channel. So just all get connected like that, man. Sheila, all you have to do is come on camera looking nice, either give makeup tips or teach how to cook, and there you go. You want to have some good lives and have a lot of experience. Do something and you have content right there. If nothing else besides talking, you may be able to entertain your audience. Yeah, man. And okay, now my thing. Okay, yeah, now my thing's acting up again. Let's see. I'm the same way. What does Red Pill say? I'm the same way. I just want to put the videos out. It really don't matter how long they are. Yeah, man. I'm not focusing. No, I just want to have the content out because that's what's more important than anything. It'd be interesting if I start a Puerto Rican. Oh yeah. Let's see what Cree say. That's what will make me come back to your channel is the funny ass sound. Oh yeah, no doubt. Cree, that's what I'm saying. Everybody likes like the different things. I didn't realize the emphasis it does in the video. I just like it because it's silly. Like I was watching Craig Adams. He got a different one, but that's what maybe he got another one, but that's what maybe he got it a different way. But yeah, man, that's all it is. And you can take, yeah, Theo, I'm finally monetized. There you go, bro. There you go. Definitely got to come drop some super chats then. I'd be interested if I start a Puerto Rico cooking channel. There you go. I know you probably be over at Maggie's channel, Sheila. Then again, I don't measure anything. I just stop until the spirit of the ancestors tell me to stop. And that's funny. That's funny. Let's see. Yeah, that would be awesome. I love PR cuisine. I don't know if I ever had Puerto Rican food before. You know what? I don't think I ever have. Let's see. I'm just subscribed, brother. Any ladies in the chat need to follow? I don't think any of our ladies, I don't think any of them. I just seen somebody in the chat. We got a celebrity in the building. Aunt Jenny, how are you doing? Aunt Jenny, Kofa, I'm sure you're probably familiar with Aunt Jenny. See her all over in these YouTube streets, representing the UK, holding it down. I appreciate having you, Aunt Jenny. You know, she'd be, just pearly things. She could definitely use your sub, even though her channel's blowing up like it should. She's gonna be at 100K soon. Do Better Squad. What's going on, Joe? What's going on, Joe? Gerald says, think you are out of sync with your audience and it can kill the results you want out of the platform. Yeah, facts, man. Facts, man. Sheila, that would be so dope. Do better. What's going on, Joe? Hope everything is going well with you, man. How your Saturday going? We just chopping it up, just talking YouTube, man. Sheila, that would be so dope. Man, I had Puerto Rican girlfriend and she would cook her butt off, so I'm just guessing you could throw down as well. Okay. Let's see. Start that. So you overthinking it. Rip it. That's what I said earlier. Start the channels, man. Happy New Year to you too, Joe. Auntie Jenny and how? Oh yeah, Aunt Jenny. I feel touched. Aunt Jenny in here. She superstar Aunt Jenny. And I told Aunt Jenny, I was telling folks that lady Esther, she make it Denelva, and Denelva. Yeah, I can deal with Denelva though. It's that Esther. She make an enemy. I just tell you this, Aunt Jenny, have her stay over there. Don't come over here in the States. She gonna catch a beat down. If y'all know what I'm talking about, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, is we reacted to the Andrew Tate video. With Aunt Jenny was there as well, obviously, and I think if I remember correctly, Esther was sitting next to Aunt Jenny. She was like in a brown patent leather outfit or some shit. And Denelva was sitting next to Andrew Tate. But she was just so disrespectful. So disrespectful. She need a foot in her ass. Let's see. What we got here for... What is going on? Aunt Jenny says, your podcasts are funny, entertaining, and informative. Thank you, Aunt Jenny. That means a lot. That means a lot. You already know. I've already told you how much I think I love Aunt Jenny just for the fact that Aunt Jenny's just... It's just honest. There's no bullshit. There's no cap. This is what it is. And most importantly, Aunt Jenny tells people, I made some mistakes. I'm older than you. Listen to me, you dummy. I have the experience. Let's see. Aunt Jenny, yes, I'm familiar. I was calling her auntie before I realized that was your YouTube name. No, everybody, but here's the thing about Aunt Jenny. That's what was so funny was that there's other people like Michonne Denise. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Michonne. She's another content creator. Me and her are cool. And I was watching her lives, and she was talking about the Esther. She was like, she don't disrespect Aunt Jenny. Then I was on Thon's channel, the Black Light Podcast. He was reacting to it, and he was like, this lady gonna get her ass whooped talking to Aunt Jenny like that. I'm like, hold up. She making enemies over here and don't even know it. Just because we all ride for Aunt Jenny. We all ride for Aunt Jenny. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, no doubt, Red Pill wins sub right over there. They're never appreciated on my podcast. They never will be. I get it. Yeah, and I love... and I was on your podcast the other day, and you let me know China. There's another guy as well. It was China, and I follow him. His channel, that dude's got so much sense, man. Every single time I've seen him on it, I love that dude. I just never knew what his name was or if he made content. But there's another guy, Jen. He's a younger guy. I seen him on one of your shows recently. He's funny. You probably already know who he is. I don't know his name though. But he's a younger guy, probably like in his 20s, and yeah, he's funny, but I like his, he has a lot of sense too, but I like China as well. I've been Auntie Jenny for over 35 years. Now I'm Auntie Jenny. Absolutely. Let's see what Joel got. Make sure that 2023 is a year you get more credentials and more money. Absolutely, Joel. Great point. Jib Star, nice to see you, Jib. I don't think I've seen you in a while, man. Jib Star says, Jenny, what you been up to? Up this late? It's almost midnight. Oh yeah. I know it's late over there. It's late over there in the UK. Everybody all in tune, fam. Oh yeah, absolutely. In the words of Fred Savage regarding the young lady Aunt Jenny was talking to, you big dummy. Yeah, man. She was, oh my God. Oh, she pissed me off. Like Denelva, I can even deal with her because like Denelva, she seems like she can have some sense. Even though I seen her lusting over that I don't even know who he is, but like that, I don't know if he's a Pookie or whatever, but the dude with the long hair, I remember he was reacting to that. Oh man, let's see. Let's see here. Joel says, How awesome. Theo has more likes than people watching. Oh yeah, that's what's up, man. Appreciate it, man. That's always a good deal. So what I will do real quick is get into this, the second points I had. I want to catch up with everybody's chats or any questions. Make sure you guys, oh yeah, I see Corey. Corey was in here earlier. ATL ho. Shout out to Atlanta, man. So let me get here. I want to get back to this the screen. Just getting my last 2 points. I only got like 4 or 5 of them left. Get back to them real quick. Let's see here. Let me go back to the screen. All right, yeah. So I got like 5 more points, and then we get back to it. Let me minimize my screen here. Oh, hold on, Juice. Appreciate the super chat, man.
I'm rich, bitch.
What we got here? Let me minimize the screen. Let me move me out the way. What Juice saying? Thank you, Theo. You and Dave have been a real inspiration, bro. Appreciate it, man. No doubt, man. I appreciate y'all spending your time with me, man. And everybody can eat, man. There's no sense of trying to hoard this information, man, or being like, oh man, I'm not giving out no info. That's excuse my language, but that's bitch shit to me, man. I'm not like that, man. Everybody can be doing this. I want everybody to start a channel, man. Because anyone can do it. It's guys are out there who are really talented. I don't consider myself in that group, but I'm working on it. But anybody can do this, man. Me and Dave were talking about this on his live. Dave was saying how, man, there's dudes who can't even talk, who simply struggle articulating a simple sentence, and they have hundreds of thousands of followers, man. Anybody can do it, bro. He probably was a Pookie fan. If I'm busy, I'll pop in, leave a like, and leave. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm the same way. I'll just come in, even if I don't comment, just come in and leave a like on somebody's stuff. Aunt Jenny, you said you were down. Please get well soon. Oh, Aunt Jenny, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Oh yeah, Jenny. Oh yeah, Aunt Jenny. Make sure you rest up. Make sure you please get better soon. Appreciate you, Juice, for kicking into the show, man. Absolutely. All right, let me get to the last points. Let's see. I see we all almost 2 hours in. I didn't even look and see how many people. I know it probably wasn't that many people because I know we were talking shop. That's another thing. I don't even be paying attention to that, like seeing how many people. Okay, we got 20 people watching right now, and I appreciate that. Man, I think I had like 40 people in the premiere the other day. Like, it's cool to see that, like, that many people. Because I know it was just a handful of us. So, all right, let's get to these last couple points, then answer any more questions you guys got. And you guys got any questions, man, drop them. YouTube fatigue, don't burn yourself out. It's a real thing. It almost happened to me. Headache explained. I said this before. So basically, YouTube fatigue is a real thing. I'm going to talk about YouTube fatigue, and then the next thing is going to be don't fall out the algorithm. So it's gonna seem like I'm kind of talking out both sides of my tail, but it's a point to it. So YouTube fatigue. YouTube fatigue is what happens when you just get tired, and you get tired because you're making content. I'll tell you guys what happened. I'll tell you my story. Jack said, I enjoy it, but my steaks are done. I got to go. Family, appreciate y'all. Take care. Oh, yeah, no doubt, Jack. Appreciate you coming in, man. Appreciate you coming in. So what happened with me was this. I told you guys my channel, I got the 1,000 subs. I got monetized in like a 9-day period after like week 3. Okay. Once I saw that happen, I said, okay, Theo, you got the momentum. Now you got to ride this. You got to ride this rocket to the moon, right? So for the next 2 weeks, all I did was live, breathe, sleep, content creation. What I mean was I would go out, hustle. I go out and drive, be on the road for like 8-10 hours. The whole time I'm out on the road, I'm thinking about content. I would come home, shower, and then make content. I was either recording, editing videos consistently. When I mean nonstop. Every waking moment that I wasn't out working, I was in my house making content. I mean, I was a machine. As soon as I was up, first thing I would do, brush my teeth, wash my face, I was making videos. And what I noticed was that I was getting these headaches. And I'm not even the dude that gets headaches like that. I can go years in between without getting headaches. I never had a migraine a day in my life. I thought it was weird, man. And I would get these headaches every night around 6 in the evening. I would get it every night. And I was like, I never get headaches, one, and then to get them every night, something's not going on. So I just Googled it. But what I would do, I just pop a couple Advil and I'll be fine. And I Googled it. And what I found out was that, I'm like, what causes a headache every night? and everything popped up in Google. And I looked at a whole bunch of different places. It said stress. What you're experiencing is a stress headache. You're doing something that's making you stress yourself. Stop stressing yourself out. And then I was like, but I'm not stressing myself. This is what I want to be doing. Like, I'm not stressing myself out. But again, I was every living minute. If I was up and I wasn't working, I was in my house editing video. I wasn't talking. I wasn't watching TV, nothing. I did that for 2 weeks straight. And then something happened, which is probably like the best thing that happened to me, was that my computer went down. My computer didn't go out. I was just having a problem with it. I took my computer to the shop. They were supposed to have my computer for a day. They ended up having it a week. Long story short, it was 2 weeks before I could make content. And you know what happened in those 2 weeks that I couldn't make any content? My headache went away. And that's when I realized I was stressing myself out. And if it wasn't for Jarl sent me an email, and I don't know if I said it or he just, I don't know if he noticed it, but Jarl reached out to me, and that was one of the best things that happened to me. And he told me, because Jarl said he has a cousin, a family member who's like a big YouTuber. And he was like, he recognized the signs. He's like, dude, he's like, we just seen this happen with KS. Don't end up stressing yourself out on his YouTube shit. And him telling me that made me relieved, because I realized I wasn't tripping. Because I'm like, man, am I kind of making this up in my mind? But then the other thing that happened to me was that the shop kept my computer and I couldn't make any content. And that was the best thing that happened to me, man. I probably would have went off the edge with that shit, just because I was scared to lose that little momentum, man. And yeah, so that's an absolutely real thing. So I just wanted to share that, man, because that shit absolutely can happen. Facts. Batch videos for that particular reason right there. I complete 2 to 3 videos in a day. That way I tell you something. That I did red pill. She said, Mona, that was me last week. Yeah. I'll tell you something that I do red pill now that I didn't do then. I would do one video at a time. I would record it, edit it, upload, record it, edit it, upload. I would just do it, which is silly to me. Now what I do, I don't make all 3 videos, but what I do is I go to my room to record. I record at least 3 videos. That way I won't see my recording room again for half a week or 3-4 days down the line. So yeah, absolutely. Let's see what Jenny say. Jenny says, oh my God, I appreciate what you do even more now. I just popped down to the studio, record, and don't look back. Plus I'm retired. I couldn't and wouldn't let me do what you did. Oh, you know what, Aunt Jenny? I didn't even think about that. You don't even have to, you guys got a whole team to do all that. So yeah, I didn't even consider that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm just sitting here doing this myself. So absolutely, that's a good point, Aunt Jenny. That's a good point. You guys do have the studio and all that kind of stuff. Damn, I wish I had that. But we get there soon. But yeah, absolutely. But that's one thing. That's one thing that I did, and I had to learn the hard way, man. And I'm like, no, man, you can't do that. So definitely don't do that, man. Don't let it burn you out. You can get burnt out easily. The next thing I'm gonna have is don't fall out the algorithm. And I know that's extremely contradictory to the last point I made, but you gotta find a balance, basically. Don't fall out the algorithm. It sucks. For you guys who don't know, falling out the algorithm is when you stop making content. If you don't make content for at least, believe it's a 2-week period. If you don't make content, you will fall out of the algorithm. Let's see what Jarl says. Let me see if I found the right one. YouTube fatigue is a great point. You need your head in the right space to deal with it long term. Facts, man. And I was heading off that cliff, man, because I was like, I didn't want to lose that momentum. And then inadvertently, with my computer situation, I did end up losing momentum, and I ended up falling out of the algorithm. But that was one of the best things that happened to me, man, because I learned early on about YouTube fatigue. Some people don't learn that until much later on. I learned it early. So yeah, don't let this wipe you out, man. Don't look at it like I have to do this so much that I have to live and breathe this. No, man. No, take your break if you need to. Take your break. Yeah, man, because I was sitting here, headache pounding I'm like, what is going on? It was a stress headache. I was stressing myself. So definitely don't want to do that. Mona says, that's why I like live streams. I make the videos, chop it up into shorts or VODs. Yeah, exactly. So, and that's another thing as well. That's something that I haven't started doing. I probably won't start doing it until I upgrade my microphone now. But yeah, that's another thing. That's another beauty of the live streams, is that you can make a 2-3 hour live stream, then just chop it up and cut it into segments. Everyone does that. That's a smart way of doing it as well. Let's see what Kofa says here. It'll be a second before I can pop yours up because this one is kind of, all right, there we go. I thought about starting to do that this week, pre-records and schedule them out. Absolutely, Kofa, that's what you do. And that's going to be when I'm getting to the next point. Absolutely, that's what you do, man. So, yeah, I'm going to talk about that on this next point here. Don't fall out the algorithm. It sucks, and I just explained that YouTube is designed to keep the content creator on the hamster wheel. It sucks, but that's exactly what it is. Keeping it a buck. YouTube is made to keep the content creators on the hamster wheel, and there's big content creators who have complained about that. YouTube needs to have an option, and I saw a guy make a video on this, pretty much like an away option. Like you go on their channel. I go on Growth with Kofa's channel, and Kofa's like, man, I need a break, man. I'm going to Hawaii for 30 days. Or whatever, man. He just needs a mental health break, whatever. He needs to pull away from YouTube. They should have a function on there that says, our content creator on break from this day, and keep you in the algorithm. Because that's the thing, you don't want to fall out the algorithm, because that's the main thing. Once you fall out the algorithm, like I said, that's when YouTube doesn't push your videos. Can I start YouTube with just the iPhone 13 Pro Max? Absolutely, man. All you need is a phone. And I suggest, and like Mona said, get you a tripod, man. Get you a $10, $15 tripod from, and my camera's on another tripod. And that's the other thing. Once you start buying, I don't even know why. I got like 10 tripods in my house. They just kind of come with shit. Yeah, but all you need is your phone, man. Phone, get you a tripod, you good to go, man. You don't have to have a whole lot of fancy stuff. Let's see. Growth. What does Kofa say? Make it easier on yourself so you don't have to work so hard. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. So that's what I would end up doing. I would do one video. I would record a video, edit it, upload it. Record a video, edit it, upload. Like, I'm not going to sit back and make 3 videos. I'm not going to edit 3 videos in a row. Hell no. But what I will do is that I'll record them. That way, I already got 3 videos locked and loaded. That's Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays uploads. I already got locked and loaded. When Sunday night come, like, I'm going to record. I doubt I'll record anything tonight. I really don't feel like recording after I'm streaming. So, but tomorrow I'll record. I think I got like 2 videos I got so far that I want to do for next week. So I'll record those for Monday, Tuesday, or maybe I like to record at least 3 videos. And recording is not even, at least for me, recording isn't what takes time. Editing, that's what takes time. And that's why I would love to get a point where I don't have to edit videos myself. But let me get back to the algorithm. Yeah, so when you follow the algorithm, YouTube doesn't stop pushing your videos. So all your videos, unless somebody rock with you, that's the only way your videos gonna get views. You're gonna get views by your subscribers who are fans of your content, because YouTube stops pushing it out like altogether. And you can tell, and if you don't know if you fall out the algorithm, and Red Pill, let me know if you ever fell out the algorithm. I did this one time, and I was like, I won't let it happen again. And there's features that you can prevent it that I wasn't familiar with. So once you fall out the algorithm, you'll make new content, you won't get any views because nobody is watching the shit because YouTube isn't pushing it out. You've fallen out of the algorithm. And then for me, it took months. It took at least probably, if I'm remembering correctly, at least like 2 months for me to fight my way, scrape back into the algorithm. And then I haven't fell out the algorithm since then. And that was like July when I fell out the algorithm. So I haven't fell out of it then. Let's see. Going on a break to DR Brazil. Yeah, it's like, I'm already playing. Yeah, man. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Kofa. Let's see here. So just make sure, like, you don't want to fall out of the algorithm. But with the inclusion of short, that's what I had in here. But with the inclusion of shorts and also scheduling video premieres ahead of time, what Kofa just talked about, you can prevent that. So if you're gonna go to the DR for a couple weeks, say, you know what, the hell with this Atlanta winter, because it sounds like it's just cold down there as it is up here. I'm gonna go out of town. What you should do then is schedule. You make your videos, because you can for people who haven't dropped content yet, you can drop your videos instantly. If I can make a video right now and drop it, but you can also premiere it. That's when people have live, like I premiere my videos noon Eastern time. At 12 noon, if you have your notifications turned on, you should get a notification from Theo Coop that my video is about to start. And then, you know, it has a 2-minute countdown to give people the time to gather for the video. And then the video premieres. That's a premiere. You can schedule them shits, and you can schedule them shits months out. I don't know what's the cap, but you can schedule it out. So let's see. I know I'm going on vacation February 1st, and I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks minimum. I know that I don't want to fall out the algorithm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to schedule my uploads for 2 weeks straight. I'm going to schedule at least 3 times a week for the next 2 weeks. I'm going to schedule those uploads. But then you have that option, but now YouTube has a short, so you have the short option. That's another thing about the shorts, because before the shorts weren't monetized. So, but once I found out the purpose of the shorts, not only shorts can bring you in a lot of subscribers because a lot of people consume that type of content, but the other thing I think a blessing about shorts is that you can use shorts just for that. Let's say, Kofa, you don't want to make 2 weeks worth of videos while you out of town. You know what I'm saying? That's just not where you're headed. You're not trying to do that. Make some shorts. Make 3 or 4 shorts, and you premiere them the same way. You schedule them for that time that you're going to be out of town. You schedule them then, and then there you go. So it's dope now that shorts are going to get monetized. I don't think they're going to be nearly the value. You won't make as much money nearly as like long format style video, but it is monetized. So, but to me, more important than monetization is that you can use it to stay in the algorithm. Just put up a couple shorts. Red Pill going back to Miami. He going back home for a couple weeks. He ain't trying to be messing around with his channel while he kicking it with fam. Man, schedule you 3 shorts for week 1, 3 shorts for week 2. It's just to ensure you don't fall out the algorithm. Let's see. Just getting off work and still listening. Okay, no doubt, Janessa. And I hope we're giving you some jewels as well. Red Pill says, no, I haven't. Consistent with uploads, I haven't had the pleasure of experiencing that. Yeah, you don't. It's not fun, man. And it's not anything you can't bounce back from. I did. But it's just, it takes effort, man. You had to crawl. I remember, man, like, I got monetized before I fell out the algorithm. Like, why is nobody watching my videos at all, man? I remember my first video I came back was right after the Will Smith slap. And I made a video that still haven't got that many views. I was like, man, I thought this video was really, I did a background video about how Chris Rock had been bullied as a child. Like, I was like, man, this video is the shit. And nobody watched it because I fell out the algorithm. So you don't want that to happen. But you can premiere videos ahead of time, like Kofa said, to prevent that from happening. All right, let's see. Let's get to the next point here. And this is just something that I kind of thought of myself, man. Let's see if I can bring this a little bit. Cut out the cancer. Oh shit, I messed it up. I moved it too far right. Oh yeah, no problem, Janessa. No problem at all. Cut out the cancer. If you are using something in your process that has the potential to mess up your recording, editing, get rid of it. And Red Pill, let me know, and you guys let me know if you make content, if you experience this. I used to have a different microphone where I just had a different style microphone, and now looking back on it, actually sound better than the microphone that I got now. But this particular microphone, the way that I was doing my process then, because I didn't really know any better, this particular microphone, if I bumped into the microphone cord, I had a good % chance that it would like make my video ultra digitized. I don't know why exactly you would do that, but it would just make my video unusable. I would corrupt my video if I bumped into this cord. And then, so I would try my best not to bump into it. And for the most part, I'd be good. But then every now and then I bump into it and I ruin the video. And I got to the point like, dude, why am I doing this? Why am I still using this microphone that I know is messing up my process? Cut out the cancer. I cut that shit out. If it's something that's not working correctly or something that's jeopardizing the quality of your video, or more importantly, interrupts the flow of your video, or something that just inconveniences your process, cut that shit out, man. Cut it out and keep it moving. You can figure out how to do it another way, is my whole point. So that's just something I feel like, because I spent so much time trying to get around that instead of just cutting out that camera. And even now, thanks to Raging, now I'm recording my videos. I've been recording my videos and with using OBS for the last 2 weeks. I started using that 2 weeks ago. Before then, I was recording myself literally using screen recorder. I would record myself watching a video in the corner because that's the only way I knew how to do it. Now I know how to do it in OBS. So if it's messing up your flow, use something else. Let's see what y'all got. I think an easy way to flow with the algorithm is to make content out of big names or you have to take on something big that is happening that everyone addresses. Facts, Charles. And that leads me to a point that I didn't put in here, but I'll go ahead and put it out there. I've said this before. If you're gonna make content in the red pill space, manosphere, whatever, start off doing Kevin Samuels. And I would tell anybody this. I'm pretty sure I told Red Pill this. Start off doing Kevin Samuels and do all Kevin Samuels. You want to talk about Just Pearly? Yeah, that's fine. After you make a Kevin Samuels video, because it's not about you as the content creator, it's about your audience. And just like Gerald said, you want to show what your audience wants to see, man. And Kevin Samuels, it's channels popping up left and right now. How long, when did Mr. Samuels pass away? Was it May? It's channels popping up now. It's channels that's popping up now that people are using. That's people just using Kevin Samuels material. So absolutely, start on Kevin Samuels. Start on Kevin Samuels. Start on Kevin Samuels. Let's see what we got here. Wow, that's actually what I plan on doing very shortly. My birthday is on the 26th, and I'm going to Florida. I don't plan on being back until the second week of February. Absolutely, bro. So that's what you're doing. So that's what you should do, man. Post your shit, premiere, keep your premieres up. That way you can be down in Florida, man, on the beach, man. I ain't worried about your channel, man. Yep, I took your advice and did that as well. Had to cut out a lot of things that were hindering me. Yeah, man. Like I said, I had that microphone, and I don't know why. I don't know why I was sitting around there dicking around with that microphone, man. I eventually cut it out and bought myself just a regular $40 USB mic, man. A $40 USB mic. What is OBS? Look, think of it like this, Red Pill. StreamYard is like it's a streaming service that people use when they're going live like this. OBS is the free version of it. That's pretty much it. StreamYard is like $25. You can still use the free version, but you have like the little, and that's kind of how that kind of works. Even with like video editing software, if you use the free version instead of the paid version, they'll have like a watermark on it. It'll have like a watermark, and I got this. You can't even see me. Yeah, it'll have like a watermark. So that's just kind of how it is with so that's just kind of how it is if you use the free version. OBS is the free version for like the paid, a free version of like those paid services. StreamYard, it's Ecamm and other stuff like that. Like I think I talk about this a little bit later. I might make this point or not. I'm not a big fan of everybody using all these paid services when you first start, man, because you're paying out of pocket and you're not making any money on YouTube yet. So let's see. Let me get back to it. But yeah, that's basically what OBS is. And OBS is, and Rage and Half Asian was the one that told me about it. So I literally was recording my 100+ videos, recording just using Screensaver, and then now I switched to OBS. You just got to learn the functionality of it. But that's another thing. I think I talk about it as well. You can learn this stuff. April, I believe, is when he passes with Joe, says, okay, yeah. And there's channels. I was looking at channels today. Kevin Samuels clips. A Logic from Kev. There's so many channels that's just taking his content, straight contact jacking, which I have an issue with. But I have an issue with those some bitches who come on my page complaining about me doing that, reacting to his content. And I'm like, none of you dickheads are over there at those motherfuckers, excuse my language, y'all, but none of you assholes is over there over at those channels complaining about the shit. And they're just re-uploading this content and just stealing money because it's getting monetized. Like, I'm doing it the right way, you dick. But back to the point. Common Sense says, oh yeah, that's another thing as well. Let's see, I'll wait till I can bring it up. I see your comment, Common Sense. Mr. Jones, let me know when you come through. Oh yeah, that's right, Joe, down there in Florida. I can't bring it up, and I need another chat before I can bring up Common Sense Expert. But Common Sense says, StreamYard was easier for me instead of OBS. And here's the thing. Here's the thing, Common Sense. It should be like that. It should be like that because OBS is free. And I thought the same thing because I started using OBS. And what happened was I had StreamYard at first, but I had to upgrade internet providers. My internet was too slow, so StreamYard wouldn't even work for me. So I was paying for that shit for months and couldn't even use it. So once I started using OBS, I'm like, okay, and I noticed as well, OBS has a lot of functionality, but I said to myself, but I bet StreamYard is better. So it's the free version. So yeah, the paid service is definitely it should be, it better goddamn be, because I'm probably gonna switch to StreamYard here momentarily, but it better be easier than OBS. But OBS isn't hard. OBS is just intimidating initially, because I said the exact same thing to Raging. Raging told me about OBS. I downloaded it. And I was like, Raging, this shit look like I'm trying to fly a fucking spaceship, man. What is this shit? And he's like, Theo, relax. It looks more complicated than it is. Once you take some tutorials, it's easy, man. It's easy. It's relatively easy. It's relatively easy. I say the same thing when they comment on my channel, Theo. Yeah, man. It's as dumb as shit, man. And here's the thing, man. They want to be KS gatekeepers. That's what it is. But they're too stupid to realize or won't take the time to think. Like, every YouTuber isn't the same. If you watch the content, you would see I'm a fan of this motherfucker. I'm not like some dude that's just trying to be like, oh, man, I'm trying to steal this content. I'm a fan of his, bro. Like, I'm a legitimate, and I've been a fan of, but they're just too stupid to actually just sit back and think, like, are you going to be on those people's channels, the ones who's really doing it? Nope. And the other thing too, Red Pill, I don't know if I said this to you, but I meant to say this to you before. They only do that shit on Kevin Samuels videos. They not on, when the videos I react to Aunt Jenny, they're not saying that shit. Just Pearly, they're not saying that shit. Kendra G, they're not saying that shit. Jason Black, they're not saying that shit. The Reddit pages, the Reddit videos, the Reddit stories that I reacted to, they're not saying that shit. The stories on 50 Cent when I was reacting to, they didn't say that shit. All the TikTok videos I reacted to, the random clips of just random creators that I've done. I actually tallied it the other day. I reacted over 15 different people content throughout all my video, but they only bitch about Kevin Samuels. They're fucking retards, man. Let's get back to it. Yeah, the only thing that Common Sense, yeah, I said that too, Common Sense, is the watermark on the free version of the StreamYard. I'm not a fan of, you can pay for, I'm just not a fan of like people paying like for the paid services. If you can use the free alternative initially, once you start getting your YouTube money, because I said I'm gonna sign up for StreamYard later on this month. But OBS is functional. I'm using it right now. But I think, like for example, I think for StreamYard, for you to generate something where someone can call you, all you gotta do is put up a link. Like with OBS, you have to like do work. And that's why I was supposed to have Red Pill on, and it slipped my mind to watch a tutorial how to add guests on here. But I also think OBS has a lot more functionality than, you can customize it a lot more than you even can in StreamYard. So that tells you like the functionality of OBS. But at the same time, Common Sense, yeah, you're paying, yeah, the free version, it's gonna be more, you're definitely gonna have to put more work in on the free versions. Common Sense, have y'all got your Powerball ticket yet? No, I don't really play the lottery, man. But I wanted to, because I know it was up long. I haven't bought a lottery ticket in years, man. Let's see. Let me finish these last couple points. Get cool with other content creators. Being a lone wolf will only get you so far in these YouTube streets. Make connections. And I'm saying that as someone who is a lone wolf on outside of YouTube. Like, that's just my personality. I've been a loner since I was a little kid, man. Like, I've always been that way. So one thing I suggest, and I started doing the YouTube, is like, let me not be that way when I got on YouTube. But then also I wanted to learn, bro. So I wanted to learn from other people who's already been doing it. I've told you guys about this, but I follow this one guy. His name is Brian Tracy. I got his book right here on goals. Brian Tracy. He teaches success, and one of the things that he says about success is, how do you become successful? You find the people who's already done it, and then you pick their brain. And I heard that about 2 years ago, and it blew my mind. I was like, but that's so basic. It's just basic logic. But yeah, you follow the people who've been successful, and then you ask them how to be successful. And successful people tend to want to help out other successful people. And yeah, so let's see, who's good? Connect with other content creators, man. I had some people asking me, like, man, like, how do I do that? How do you get cool with other content creators? Shit's easy. You got somebody you like, the dude named Dave. Me and him, we're cool. I've been on his channel, all that kind of good stuff. I used to follow Dave before I even started making content because I liked his content. And once I started making a channel, I got in his chat. I'll be in his chat. Yo, what up? Whoop, whoop. And how you make connection with people, just show them love. Go to their channel, leave comments. That's why they'll recognize you. Like, oh, that's Red Pill Jones. My man's always in my comment sections. Okay, he cool. Then show up in their chat. Show up in their chat, man. Leave some comments, all that kind of good stuff. Or And another way, throw people a couple dollars, man. What's $5 in somebody's super chat that's going to help them recognize you? Oh shit, Mona D, she's in my chat. She just kicked me a super chat. Oh, Mona, I rock with you. That's what's up. Oh, Mona in the chat again. That's my people. That's how you build a rapport. You ain't necessarily got to go send a motherfucker $50 or $100 or something like that. Kick in a couple dollars. Or I tell you what I do. What I would do is not only do that with the whoever the content creators, do it with the moderators, bro. Do it with the moderators. Go on the show. I'm a moderator over at the Black Light Podcast with Thon. I used to be over there. Yo, what up, RM, Poppy, Janesta, all the people I knew that was moderators over there, man. That's how you connect with people. Then you send people email. But you gotta realize too, everybody's not Theo. Everyone's not gonna say, hey man, let me kick it for a couple hours and give you guys a little YouTube knowledge that I have. Some people like to hoard information, and some people take that shit personal. To me, it is what it is. Some people give you game, some people won't. That's life, man. So that's what I say. Make connection with people. Don't try to be a lone wolf. You can, but it won't. Like Common Sense is in the Masterminds class. I plan on joining that later this month. I'm gonna be in there with people. The lead attorney got 200,000 subscribers. That's who I need to be listening to, man. If I want to go that far. So just my 2 cents. And then I'll get these last 2 points, and then I'll get back to the questions. Learn, I don't know if I even wrote on here. Let's see. Learn the skills you need on YouTube. All the information is out there. If you don't know how to do it, YouTube it. We talked about that last week, man. People use YouTube it. That's I got the term from Kofa last week. YouTube it. If you don't know how to do something, YouTube it. I'll give you an example. I left the link. Oh, somebody sent a super chat. I'll grab it in 1 second. Somebody left a link for. I left a link in the video description. Is going to be all the equipment, editing software I use, all that. The editing software that I use is called PowerLink. It's CyberLink Power Director. The only reason I started off using that program because I Googled easy video editing software for beginners because I had never done it before. So I end up using this program. It's pretty good. Do I think it's top of the line video editing software? No, but it's simple. But it gets more complex. The further you get along with it in practice, you'll start to be able to do more and more elaborate things. And my whole point is that, I'm trying to make is that I got that program, and then I was like, well, man, how do I use it? Then I found somebody. Power Director University is a guy named Malik, who's a brother, and I heard him say he was in the Air Force as well. So you already know. I was like, oh, my ears perked up. He's been on YouTube for over 10 years. And he's been showing people how to use this particular software editing program. And he has over 125,000 subscribers. I'll be going over to his channel just showing him love. He has a small niche. He shows people how to use one specific video editing program. That's a small niche. But it's a small niche that he grew over 10 years of YouTube, and he has 125,000 subs right now. And he actually came and left me a comment on one of my videos this week. And that's because I go over this channel showing him love, man. That's just kind of what it is, man. So if you don't know how to do it, learn it. That's one thing I don't like when people say that, man. I don't know how to do something. Learn the shit. Use your brain. If you on YouTube right now watching me talk nonsense, you can be on YouTube learning how to edit videos. And this is going to, I don't know, this may come off stupid, but it's simple. This is something I got from Brian Tracy. How do you know, if you plan on doing something, right? Let's say you plan on starting a podcast. If you've never done it before, how would you know that you do have the ability to start a podcast? How do you know, Janesta, if you've never done a podcast before, how do you know that you can do a podcast? How do you know that you can be successful doing it? You know how you can do it? How you know that? Because other people have done it. It's really that simple. If there's been a man that could dunk a 10-foot rim, a man that can dunk a basketball, you know that you can do it damn near no matter how short you are. This dude's gotta be 5'5", 5'6", dunking. It can be done is my point. You know that because someone else has done it. Appreciate the super chat.
I'm rich, bitch!
Facts. I reached out to Theo like 3 weeks ago on Instagram, and the brother answered the call. Real one. Oh yeah, no doubt. Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah. Juice showed me that you can call people on Instagram. I didn't know that. I was like, I can call you? Oh yeah, no doubt. Well, we appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you for kicking in, man. No problem, man. But like I said, that's not me trying to brag or anything, but everyone isn't like me, man. I reached out to a certain content creator, I ain't gonna say his name, and I still like him. I still rock with his show. But I reached out to a certain content creator when my channel when I got my 1,000 subs. I was like, oh man, I felt like I was getting a little bit overwhelmed because I wasn't expecting to get 1,000 subs so soon. So I reached out to a content creator, even sent him a couple of bucks, like, hey man, you think you can give me a little bit of game? And he never responded. No hard feelings, man. Everyone's not gonna be like me. So let's see. Yes, get cool with other moderators. I'm on for like 20 channels. I'll become a mod through engagement. Facts. And you guys will see me. I was over in Mona's chat the other night, and Michonne Denise came over there, and she was like, Theo be in these streets, because I'm a moderator for her. I was modding on her channel over in the day. I bumped into her like 3-4 times throughout that entire day, the same exact day. So yeah, absolutely. That's how you get cool with people. Mod up with them and make those connections, man. It can't hurt you. It can't hurt you. And again, this is coming from somebody who's a loner at heart, man. And I still was like, no, I'm gonna make those connections, man. But yeah, all the information is out there. I hate that I don't know how to do shit. I told you I reached out to a guy, and I told him, well, he reached out to me. I told him the things that he needed to do. And one of the things we said was like, I don't know how to do any of that shit. And I just left it there, bro. I don't know. I don't try to beg people and try to give them game. I was just talking to my old man about this the other day. I was at his house. Was that yesterday? That was yesterday. Yeah, I was premiering a video, and my pops was watching because he didn't give a shit about the podcast, but I was showing him how and all that kind of good shit. But I told him, like, I don't chase people down to give them game, man. I don't chase them down to do that. But yeah, that's one thing I just don't like is I don't know how to do it. Or it's not even that you don't know how to do it. You can learn it, but the people who say, I don't know how to do it, and then they just stop it there. Like, that's the end of it. Learn. Take the time to learn. We're in the information age. Ignorance is optional. That's a Theo Coop original. Let's see. And then the last thing I got here, and I'll get back to the chat, I got here is use free services. I was just talking about that. Now there's going to come a point, like I said, this month is going to first time I'm going to get a real YouTube check. So I'm signing up for StreamYard. I'm signing up for everything. StreamYard. And another thing that I didn't know as well is license for music. YouTube really doesn't beat me up too much about like demonetization and all that kind of stuff. I actually rarely ever hear from them. But the few times I got videos demonetized, it's always been the same thing. That Kevin Samuels, that good, I'm addicted to the good vibes, that nonsense. That video is licensed. That's why Kevin Samuels used to have it in his background. I never knew that you could buy that license. It's like $15 a month. It's called Epic Sounds. You can get a subscription. It's $15 a month. And that way you can put that in your video without getting flagged by YouTube. I'm like, damn, I wish I would have known that. But I've only got like five videos. I only think it's been 5 videos. But yeah. So I suggest when you first start, use free services. Like I said, you can pay for StreamYard. You can pay for, but so many of these different websites try to get you to pay for stuff. Like I use everything I use for free, except for my video editing software. I use Canva. I told Common Sense about Canva. Great people talk about Canva. Canva.com. It's a free thing that you use thumbnails. And Canva's kind of dope, actually, because it saves all your thumbnails. So all 150 videos that I have, they instantly save it. And so if I need to go back, or if I have a misspelling on the thumbnail, it's already there. I just go grab it, make the change. So I use free versions of everything. I suggest you do that. Unless you just want to pay for stuff out of pocket initially. And then once you start getting your money, just like I was talking about the equipment upgrade, then you start upgrading. So I think that's it, man. I think that's all I got. Let me get let's get back here. Let me get back to this chat. Let's see here. Yes, please join Lee's mastermind. I also engage, participate in discussion. The lead and others now recognize me. I'm learning from others. Facts. And it's funny because I was on Michonne's channel, and Michonne was like, you were talking about something. Michonne sent me in the chat. She's like, all right, shout out to Theo. She's like, it's crazy because Theo's channel's blowing up, and
She was like, Theo's doing his own thing. Like, he's not even in the mastermind class. He's killing it on his own. And I was like, oh shit, I keep forgetting about the class. I think she said it like, I'm doing my own thing without even learning under lead attorney. I was like, no, I'm just an idiot who hasn't signed up yet. Like, I'm not thinking like, oh man, I got this good. I don't need to hear from him. You'd be a fool not to, but I know, you obviously got to pay for it. But yeah, absolutely. Get cool with moderators. Get cool with Joe talking about. What is Joel says? Joel says, I don't know. I know I'm trying to bring it up. I think he's bringing up the wrong one. I don't know how I became a mod on this channel. I think it happened when I was bit by a radioactive moderator. That's funny, Joe. Yeah, I made Joel. Joel had been a mod for months before he even noticed it. He was just on her like, he's like, hold up, why do I have a wrench by my name? I was like, dude, I made you a mod months ago. He was like, really? He had never noticed it. That was a funny thing. Facts, if you have time to watch others, then you have time to make a channel. I'm just finishing editing a video while I'm in here. Facts. I gotta get that.
Turbulence, people.
I love that soundbite. I feel like I'm almost tempted to play Real Estate. I love this dude's channel, man. I love that dude. He is hilarious. But yeah, if you have time for foolishness, you have time for education. It's just that simple, man. I just hate that. I don't know how to. That's fine. You can be ignorant. Ignorant is okay. But when people are like, oh man, I don't know how to do that shit, Theo. And then that's the end of the discussion. No, that makes me want to vomit. I'm judging the shit out of you when you do that. And just because you can take the time, it's different. It's not like I'm 40. You know what I'm saying? I'll be 40 this year. It's not like when I was a kid when you had to go to the library for everything. When you had to have encyclopedias, man. It's the internet. We all got miniaturized computers in our pocket, man. It's no excuse. Oh no, Gerald, I already thought that. Yo, Theo, you ought to edit out the parts where you address these rules. It may be content you can put to use. Oh no, I already thought about that, Gerald. That was already the plan. Yep, because I had already known, and Mona said it earlier about how you make live streams and then edit into shorts, with shorter content. Make videos out of it. I hadn't thought any of my other content, my lives were like good enough for that. But yeah, I already planned on doing that. Yep, I already had that one locked and loaded. Mona says, yes, I pay for epidemic. See, I wasn't even aware of that. I heard that dude named Dave say that you could pay for the licenses, but I didn't know how to do it. And then I got on and it's the thing, man. That's why I say link up with people. New Year's night, I got on with that dude named Dave. He did a 6-hour stream. I wonder how KS got that song as it seems like. Facts, hopefully. And I just found that out on January the 1st, New Year's Eve. That dude named Dave had a stream, and I got on there. And I talked to him, Mike's Philippine journey. Mikey hit me up. Mikey want me to court. I'm having, not just Mikey, but I'm having other people reach out to me. People want me to like collab with them, which is the weird, not weird, but it's just like, it's surprising, man, because I don't think my content's that good. Just keeping it a buck. I don't think my content's that good, but people want to collaborate with me, man, which is not something I plan on doing, but I'm with it, man. Like I said, if you guys check me out, Kofa, man, if anybody said, hey, Theo, y'all want me there, I'll be there. I just don't think my content's that good. But I'll be there regardless. But yeah, I had no idea. But my whole point before I get sidetracked was that on New Year's Eve, I went on his stream and I learned two things quickly talking to Mike and Dave. I found out about the licenses, like Mona got on the screen, and then I found out about another program. When you do shorts, I noticed that people always add subtitles. And a short is easy to make, it's 60 seconds. But would it take me it used to take me like 2 hours, now it take me about an hour, was be adding the subtitles manually. And then people told me, like, dog, you can go to this website and it adds it for you. Bitch. So it's all a learning process, man. You learn as you go. But don't be afraid to ask questions, and then don't just try to be on the lone wolf. Again, you can be like, Theo, eat a dick. I'm gonna do it the lone wolf way. Okay, it's your journey, bro. I'm just trying to give you a little bit of advice or something that I would think in my little bit of expertise. Again, I've only been doing it 6 months. I'm not no expert on it. Just the little things that I picked up. Yeah. But not only that, Cope, but I was wondering. But it's smart too, because then if you don't have the license, and then you'll get flagged for that video and you can't have it monetized. There was another way for KS to kind of block the haters, prevent people from using his content, because that's the only time that I've ever had videos demonetized, and it's for the same damn song. I was like, man, how can I get around this? I never knew I could just buy the license. It's like $15 a month. I use Canva. It's an amazing app. I'm telling you, I didn't know how to make thumbnails, and I was like, man, how do you make them? And I've gotten much better. It's like everybody else. My thumbnails used to suck initially. I had a purple banner. At first, my Do Better Pod thing. Let me see. Do I have it on here? Do I have it on here on the main thing? Yeah, you see like the standby image. I got the Do Better Pod, and it was in purple. This banner under the Do Better Pod with Theo Coop. It was purple initially, and I was like, dude, this kind of feminine, man. Like, and I didn't know how to change it. Like, I was just new, man. I didn't know how to change it, but yeah. Yeah, slow down the video if you have to for your tutorial videos. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And man, I'm telling you that I had to learn Power Director. Oh, Chris says I'm still here, y'all, smoking and taking notes. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, no doubt. And then you can always come back, in the playback. But it's 2 hours. How long are we going? About 2.5 hours now. But yeah, and like I was saying, I use Cyberlink Power Director. I'm not saying you have to use that software. You can find your own software. Whatever software you like using. That's not the point. The point is, whatever software you find to use it, find somebody on YouTube that teaches tutorials. Like I said, I just found Power Director, and the guy's name is Malik. And that's when I found out he was in the Air Force. So I already know, like, oh, that's my man. That's my man's right there. And so, I interacted in his chat, and he came and left a comment on my page the other day. He's in, my stuff is in Manosphere. His content is in editing software, but that's the whole point. But I like to use him as an example because he has a large following, and he has a large following from doing it for 10 years. And he's also proof that you can have a small niche and it grows, but it grows after a long time. It's like a seed, baby. That's the best comparison I can have. A YouTube channel is like a plant. You got to water it to grow. You got to water it and got to give it time. A couple seeds, a couple, grass seeds. It's just grass initially, but over years it grows into a forest. That's basically what I'm trying to convey. Let's see here. Epic is $9 a month now, Theo. Oh shit, even better. It's only $9 a month. So there you go. Theo popped my mind, Cherry. Joe, I see Joe. I see Joe be over at TLA's chat. I seen you leave a comment the other day. I think I'll react to that when you left a comment on the video with Hafiz. So TLA was debating and Hafiz's defender. I haven't watched the video yet. I just downloaded it. If you have time for foolishness, you have time for education. This needs to be on a t-shirt in your future merch store. Oh man, you're right. You might be right, Joe. You might be right because I said ignorance is optional, and Red Pill was like, Theo, you should keep that. I had said that a while ago, but he was like, yeah, that is good. You had time for foolishness, you have time for education. I might write that down. And I said I was gonna do that this week, working on the merch thing, because I actually need to. Red Pill asked about that a long time ago, and I hadn't even considered that because I didn't consider myself a real podcaster. So there's that. I just saved that on a sticky note. Good looking, Joe. You always say hi to me at the other podcast, Theo. Oh yeah, absolutely, Janesta. We family. Absolutely. Just remember when you sign up. What's going on, Sec? What's going on, bro? Nice to see you. Let me know where you're checking in from. Mona says, just remember when you sign up, add your social media pages to your account so you don't start using the music, then get hit with the copyright. Yeah. And then Dave told me this, Mona, is that if you ever do, you can still get flagged by YouTube. But he says if you have in your video description, if you put on there, I have a license, I have official license from Epic Sounds, is that you can send that to YouTube as a rebuttal and they'll take the flag off. Excuse me. That's what Dave said. So I'm just going off what he says. Let's see here. You need to stop it, Theo. You know your content is dope, bro. I mean, I appreciate that, no doubt, man. But I don't know if I can say that. I'll tell you this, man. It's certain stuff that I made. Now I can see it. Like it was still like Red Pill and Corey Joe. Corey Joe was in here earlier. I remember Corey, first time I posted on the channel, he posted on the channel was when I did that 50 Cent. 50 Cent and his son was beefing, if you guys remember a few months ago. And everybody was talking about that. And I was like, okay, I'll talk about it. And it wasn't even, I can't even say like I found it or anything like that. YouTube just blessed me. The algorithm just blessed me. I hopped on my page one day, and it was a clip from 50 Cent. It was a excerpt from 50 Cent's book, and his book talked about his son's relationship, and it just kind of went just lined up perfectly with the issue that happened. So I ended up just playing that portion of the audiobook, and people love that shit. I had people coming in and commenting. The video only got like about 3,000 views. It was a lot. That was a lot of views for me at the time, and I had people coming in that wasn't even in the content space telling me, dude, this video was fire. And I remember red people even say like, Theo, like this was dope. So I can look back now and say like, okay, that was a dope video. Or like I did a video last week or 2 weeks ago with the lady, the Will Smith, Kevin Samuels recap. We talked to a 53-year-old woman. I added a little bit of my own. I added a little local story at the end. And I thought, man, I think that would make the video too long. Or I thought that might mess up a video. But that was my highest view video, man. So like I can see it now. But I don't think my content's that dope, and I appreciate it. I'll put it to you like this, Red Pill. People are coming back to it, and I got the greatest compliment that I think you can get as a content creator is when other content creators say like, yo, no, bro, your shit is dope. So I take their word for it, man. I take their word. I have a hard time if y'all can't notice, like, I don't know, like complimenting myself or whatever. I probably need to work on that. Man, don't shortchange yourself. You're super solid on the content. Plus, you want to learn. You just schooled me tonight. Appreciate you, Kofa. Appreciate it, man. That's kind of what I just say. Yeah, man. Maybe I need to stop doing that. Maybe I think I possibly shortchanged myself. Stop the weed. I forgot about that. Stop the weed, bro. Your content is good. Stop the. I forgot about that. We were supposed to be doing that. We were supposed to be replacing cap with weed. I forgot about that. Stop the weed, yo. Oh, that's so funny. What's the website that adds the text? You know what, Mona? To tell you the truth, I don't remember. There's multiple ones. Mike's Philippine Journey mentioned it in it because I didn't even go back to. I was like, man, I gotta go back and figure it out. But what I did was I just Googled add subtitles to YouTube short automatically add titles to YouTube shorts. There's a bunch of them. Now, some of you gotta find a lot of paid ones. You know, you're gonna have to try to find one for the free ski, but stop the weed. That's funny. I love your closing sentence. Outstanding. If you think purple is, no. Here's the thing, Joel, I actually wanted to correct that when I said it. Purple is one of my favorite colors, bro. It's just I thought it was a little bit feminine for my podcast thing. But dude, my bedroom, I was gonna say, my bedroom was purple. It was purple when I bought the house 10 years ago. I just never painted it again. I personally don't think purple is a feminine color. I just didn't like it on my banner. If you think purple's feminine, then Mace Windu and his lightsaber would like to have a word with you. No. I should have said that a different way. Purple's actually one of my favorite colors. But you know, it's not like broadcast to be like the most masculine thing. But I had to take it off my banner. It looked like it was, and I was making like purple thumbnails to go with it. It looked like it was coming from a female content creator is what I'm saying. Like I had to change that. Oh man. Oh no. And this is a good thing, Red Pill. There is another app for thumbnails that's better called Adobe Express Cloud. Oh, and let me say this as well, because he is absolutely right. And this kind of goes to the same thing talking about the video editing software. Cyberlink Power Director is what I use. That don't mean it's number one. Because when I specifically started my channel, I Googled video editing software for beginners. So Cyberlink is what popped up. But that's not the number one software. It's just like Canva. I was saying, Canva is the free version. And this kind of goes along the lines of what we were just talking about with Common Sense, where we're talking about StreamYard and OBS. They do the same thing. OBS is a bit more complex, but it's free. Of course, StreamYard is going to be better and it's going to be easier to navigate because you're paying for the service. Who wants to pay for a service and it still be complicated to use? So, and that's the same way. Canva is not the best. It's just a free option. And Canva also has the pro where you can pay, and I'm probably going to sign up for that, where you can pay like $10 a month and get the the paid version that unlocks everything. But oh yeah, absolutely. Adobe has, and I'm glad you brought up Adobe because with the number one, I look at other content creators, the big dogs, and I also look at what they use. Adobe is it. People use Photoshop, Adobe, like Adobe for the thumbnails, and then I think it's Adobe Premiere. That's like I think that's the top of the line video editing software. So yeah, absolutely. But what I recommend initially for people when they first start is just use the free shit at first. Then once you start getting the money, you know, because we talk about these subscriptions, and of course it's $9 here for the music license, $25 here with StreamYard. All that's cool, but that shit starts to add up. You don't want to be issuing out $200 a month in subscriptions for your YouTube channel if you ain't making $200 a month minimum. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said this month is when I'll start paying for StreamYard, when I'm starting to get a nice amount of money from YouTube. Let's see here. That dude named Dave. What's going on, Dave? I didn't even see you down there, bro. My bad, man. I missed the stream tonight, man. I was too busy yapping on my end, man. Yapping on my end. And once again, I would go to Dave if I had questions about YouTube, man, because he's been doing it longer. He's more experienced. He's got a real studio. Like, go to people who have more knowledge than you, man. It's kind of simple to me. It's the app, and that's called CapCut. It's great for making YouTube shorts, and it does the subtitles right there. It takes 5 seconds for it to recognize the words. Yeah, man. See, here you go right here, Mona. He just dropped it. Like I said, and I found that out from being on with Dave and Mikey. And I was just on there for a few minutes, man, and they gave me a whole bunch of game. So that's what you do, man. You pick each other's brain. Everybody can eat. It's not about competition. It's going to say, hey, that Dave, he's doing this much better than, like I said, I had to step my streaming game up. I'm looking at Dave. Dave can stream for 6 hours and talk and don't go to the bathroom and have people engaged and have a lot of people watching. You recognize your weakness and you try to work on it. So I said this to Dave in the chat the other day. I said, man, I realized I need to work on my live streaming. But how do I do that? You do it more. That's it. I only stream once a week. I said, you know what? I'm gonna start streaming twice a week. So now I'm gonna stream on Wednesdays. I'm gonna stream Wednesdays and Saturdays because I want to get better. And then I'm gonna move up to streaming 3 times a week because I want to get better. I want to get like CGA, like I was talking about Coach Greg. He's sitting up here just a mastermind behind that. He got 2,000 people. He just running it like a clinic, man. I can barely keep up in the chat when there's 10 people in here. What Juice talk about? Let me find out Theo is a YouTube version of Yoda. I don't know, man. Oh, see here, Dave got one right here. So I just saw one from Dave. I wanted to bring on the screen. I'm paying over $100 in license fees for my music. See, there you go. So that's the thing. So, you start having these costs. So I just suggest if you can use the free stuff, use the free stuff until you start getting it. You start getting the money. Like I said, this month I'm paying for all that shit. Gerald says my grandpa. See, my thing is all jacked up. Now, my grandpa had a saying, there is no such thing as education that is too heavy to carry. Facts, man. Facts, man. And that's the other thing. I love the foolishness. I love being silly, man. But I don't know why, but it kind of gets under my skin when people say, like, man, I can't do anything. Like, do you know how hard it was to learn these things? Not even 100 years ago, 30 years ago. We have the power. We all have miniaturized computers in our pockets, man. Saying I don't know irritates the fuck out of me. I'm not even gonna lie, man. Learn. You don't know how to edit videos. Learn. I learned. I got fairly decent at it, but you know what it took? Making videos. I made videos for 6 months on my career channel, but my editing skills stepped up once I started making content for this channel because I was making a video every day. When you went repetition. Let's see here. As soon as the live is over, I'm watching the replay. Oh yeah, facts. Yeah, I'll be over there too, man. I like your content, but it's your personality I enjoy the most. Oh, appreciate you, Laser. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, bro. Oh no, I was talking about that, Dave. Let me bring Dave's message up. My lighting is purple if you guys have not seen. Oh yeah, no doubt, man. Like I said, I was just talking about my original banner that I needed to change, man. Red pill people not talking about the obvious gender word, not just Dwayne. Red pill people not talking about the obvious gender word, not just white straights. I
I don't know. I'm lost on that one. My chat thing is jacked up. I was trying to get Dave's message on here. And it's the other thing. When you use the free ski, this kind of what happens. It doesn't work as well as StreamYard. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be finally signing up for StreamYard. But like I said, I had it before, but I still had Uverse. So I had StreamYards paying them this money. I couldn't even use it because my damn internet was too slow. Dave says, I actually stopped teaching myself editing. I hired 2 editors last on the payroll now. My content has been less this week with them. Not enough time in my day. And I talked about that, Dave, before you came in here. I talked about how I talked about that very thing, how you had just hired a couple editors because Aunt Jenny was in here earlier and I was talking to you guys about YouTube fatigue, how you can get burnt out if you just burn yourself out just trying to create content, pump out content, because that's something that I struggled with when I first started. And Aunt Jenny was in the chat, and Aunt Jenny was like, oh, she couldn't even fathom that because Just Pearly, they got a studio. She just go in there, record, and they edit it, upload. She don't have to do nothing but come in there and record. So she was like, I didn't even think about that because that's something I don't even have to experience. And she was like, she wouldn't even make content, and she had to edit it and do everything herself. So, oh yeah, no doubt, Dave. Right, use as many free sources that you can. Oh yeah, absolutely. Initially, right, right off the bat. Then once you start getting some money rolling in, then you start paying for the stuff. Let's see here. I don't know how you feel, Dave. A couple of years back, I made a couple of videos myself. I spent 8 hours a day making 10-minute long videos. I could not see myself doing that for years. I'm telling you, Jarl, when I first started my channel, man, not this channel, when I started my career channel, I'll never forget the first time I ever did a video. It took me 8 hours to make a video, man. And I told my sister to start a channel because my sister's married. And she loves manosphere, Redfield face. She has her big thing. She has her natural hair. She not be all weaved up. So I'm like, man, they will love you in this space. My sister was like, no, Theo, I'm not editing videos like that. She already know what it takes. Like, some people are like, I'm just not going to do it. And I'm not mad at you. You already know yourself for it. But that's what I think the beauty of it. You get to a point where you can hire editors. Lord knows, I can't wait to that day, bro. I cannot wait till I be like, man, the hell with it. Like, y'all do that. That's going to take, and I know Dave can attest to this. That would take so much weight off my shoulders if I didn't have to edit videos, man. Let's see. Oh yeah, no doubt, Janessa, no doubt. Editors are so useful. They give a lot of flow to the content you want to put out there. Yeah, I'm trying to bring Dave's chat up here. One of my editors worked on one of my videos in less than an hour. I was taking 30 minutes to do one small item. Yeah, man, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. I would say I got my videos down until I just started recording in OBS though. So it's kind of like you learn it all over again. I just started recording in OBS like 2 weeks ago. Before that, I had got my videos down to about 90 minutes. I could make a video. I would spend 4 to 6 hours before. Before you get better with repetition and you get faster. But before then, I would say, people ask how long you make a video. It would take me 4 to 6 hours to make a video. It would. And then I got that down to about 90 minutes. Now I'm back kind of up in a couple hours in the 2-3 hour range using OBS. But also, I think too, because I try to make my videos, I try to make them as the best looking that I can for my quote unquote limited stuff, my limited editing and all that kind of good stuff. So, but yeah, editing is just, so many more people would make content if editing wasn't as tedious as it is. Free nine is out my language. Now, oh yeah, absolutely. Dave, and it's about to be out of mine too. Yeah, but I'm already aware. I'm like, oh, let's get it. That's what I was just telling them. Once I get my little YouTube check later on this month, I'm upgrading microphones, cameras. It's time to get it now. It's time to put money into it now that actually making something from it. You know what's funny? Only until recently, I hated live streams. I didn't always watch K's live stream. I just always like watching stuff that gets to the point. Oh yeah, absolutely, Creed. I never watched K's live streams like that. I'm not a fan of I love the lead attorney. Me and TLA, to me, I've never talked to the dude or anything, but we're like kindred souls. Because I just think we think alike. I watch his content. I'm like, he's thinking just like I do. But I don't like live stream. I'm not going to sit back and watch my 3-hour live stream, man. But I could be in Dave's. I can watch Dave's show. It's weird like that, man. It's weird. I guess I can watch certain people because I like sitting Dave's stream for 3 hours. But I typically don't like long streams. That's what I would say about the lead. I don't do more of his reactions because they all long. If he drop a clip, then I'll react to it. But I feel you though. They said,
I was burnt out this week after our live stream a total of 13 hours out of 3 out of 4 days. I was dead that week. Man, it happens, man. It happens. I said that I was going to do a Kevin Samuels Christmas, and I was doing Christmas to New Year's, and I was going to do every day, man. And I missed a couple days, man, because I was just, man, doing that, man, you know, just making that commitment. And that was my fault. And I learned the lesson doing that, though. Don't promise your audience something that you can't do. And then Cree also told me something. And she was just saying, like, hey, man, Cree made me realize something. Cree left me a comment like, hey, man, if you're going to miss a video, let us know. And what that made me realize is that, do you have an audience? Like, I don't have like 10, 15 people watching now. It's people that kind of are accustomed to getting your content at this time every day. Then if you don't do it, people are like, where the fuck your content at? Or what I need to do at least is just leave a comment like, and I used to do that initially. If I would miss a video, I would put on a community post, hey, I'm not gonna miss a video. But that didn't seem like that many people really care, gave a shit. Now, yeah, I definitely need to do that. But absolutely, that's what it taught me to, if you need to take a break, man. That's what I was talking about, YouTube fatigue, man. Because that kicked my ass for one point early on. I'm in Wally World now. I just purchased a laptop on clearance for $139. Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. A laptop clearance for $139 with the i3 processor, man. Let's get it. Yeah, man. Like I said, I bought my computer. My computer's shit, though. I bought a $500 one, but it gets the job done. Charles says, a family member of mine. That is still. A family member of mine is a streamer. He says he's doing good with streams. It's not about putting in the work. You get more out of a 2 to 3 hour, 2 to 3 times a week than 12 hours every day. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And drop it in a Google Drive and give it to the editor and I'm done. Man, yeah, bro. Damn all that, bro. I'm recording my stuff and drop it up to Google Drive and give it to the editor and I'm done with it. Yeah, man. Trust me, I can't wait till I get to that point, man. I get to that point. And hell, man, I think I could be to that point. I think I can be to that point this year. My goal this year, when 2023 is out, I want to have 100,000 subscribers at the end of the year, man. And do I think it's possible? It is possible. It is possible, man. I guess a month ago I had 5,000 subscribers, man. So yeah, and I quadrupled that shit in a month, man. I think I wouldn't imagine it be too difficult, but I got to grind though. It ain't gonna be easy. But yeah, I want to get to that point where I can drop off and I ain't got to edit shit. Janessa says, so I'm trying to bring it up, Janessa, but my thing's all jumbled up. I see you say, so you can edit a video in under 30 minutes. Some people can. Before I switched programs recently, I can get a video done in about 90 minutes. That was about the fastest. But then also for me, I try to make good video. And what I mean good videos is good editing. Like I hate videos that's like poorly edited. So that's my big thing. So if it's gonna take me 3 hours or 4 hours to edit a video, I don't care. As long as it's good, as long as I got a good product at the end of the day. I don't really care about the time. I don't mind the longer streams if I'm at work and there's plenty to listen to. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Joe. Yeah. Dave was going in on that chat. Dave was going in on his live streams is what I meant. It takes 30 minutes to edit a show. Oh yeah, shorts video. Oh yeah, short videos, yeah. Short videos are quick to edit. Because a short video is just 60 seconds. You're just cramming everything into 60 seconds. So a short video, absolutely. I would make a short. It was easy. It was quick, but it took me a time manually typing in the subtitles. And that's what I found out. It's programs that can pick it up. I actually used a free one, just the other day. And it picked up, it didn't pick up 100% of the words correctly, but it picked up a good 85% of them. Dave, do you remember Dave, Mikey had mentioned a website in the conversation that you and I had and Mikey had on New Year's Eve. You remember what that program was? Let's see. I was trying to bring this one Dave had up. Okay, there you go. It's a hard art to live stream. I think my lives work for some people as I make it a point that the chat a part of the show. When people feel engaged, it gives them a reason to hang out. Absolutely. But I want to what Dave said initially. It's a art. Working the stream is an art form, man. That's something I didn't expect, and it's a skill. It's a skill you have to learn, just like everything else. Absolutely. Dave, you deserve that break. Facts. Yeah, he did. Definitely did. Dave putting in that work. Absolutely. Let's see. And it was actually 14 hours when I look back on it. Yeah. Dave be grinding, man. Dave be great, but that's why Dave had his success. That's why Dave was able to gain his success. Dave's not even a year in. Dave's not even a year in. I think Dave's almost at 14,000 subs. That's why he got that success, because he was grinding. Yeah, Dave deserved that break, right? Dave putting in that work. Let's see here. Let's see. He said that break. That is grinding right there. Yeah. Dave be doing it. To be honest, it would be nice to have 100,000 subs, but my focus is not on that. It's I'm on CPM, and engagement is like at 100K. Oh yeah, absolutely. And yeah, like this, it's all about. It's not really, once you, and I've even noticed that as well. I'm like, it's just something for me to shoot at, but it's not the most important thing, because it's all about CPM. That's what it's about. Like, you don't want to, and that's another thing. That's why you can have a lot of subscribers, but if the CPM if you ain't making no money, what's the point of it? So that's why even my subscribers has grown, but I'm not able to have, like, I don't be having like 100 people in the chat like Dave does, and that's because Dave's been streaming a lot longer, and Dave's got a better setup. He's been streaming longer, and he's known to streaming. I haven't been really known for streaming like that. Like, I'm starting to do it now, but I'm still getting better at it. So absolutely, once you start getting a certain number, like, subscribers not really what's important. It's just the goal for me to shoot at. But the main thing is the CPM. You want to make sure that you have a decent CPM, that people is actually engaging and watching your content. No doubt, Dave. Either way, no doubt, man. Either way. Oh, let's see here. Let's see. I know people who have a CPM over $55. They only make a few videos a month. That's cake. Shit, man. Yeah, man. I think my CPM was at like 7. I think mine was like 7 last time I looked at it. Something like that. 55 is crazy, man. But yeah, that's one of the things that I talked about, that guy Roberto Blake. That's one of the things that he talks about, like the CPM and all this and all that kind of, because that's stuff that's important. Joe says, I bet you be hitting 100K by October. Man, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. But who knows, man? I appreciate it. Who knows? Let's see. Absolutely, Juice. Juice says, can you buy equipment be used as a tax write-off? Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's what you can do. Write that shit directly off, man. Write that off directly. Let's see here. Man, that's 55 CPM. That's crazy, man. But that's one of the things that Roberto Blake talked about. I've seen him talk about on his channel, man, getting that high CPM and increasing the retention rate in your videos. Because it's one thing, you make videos and you can get subscribers. People come in and watch, but they don't watch it, or they come in, but they don't watch your videos worth anything. They are in the finance areas with the credit cards. The videos are not sexy, but they pay her bills. That's all that matters, man. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. If they paying the bills, that's literally all that matters. And that's another thing. Well, I think I focus on trying to get the videos decent looking, but yeah, man. But it's been 3 hours. I think I'm about to call it, man. I appreciate everybody coming out, and hopefully I was able to answer some questions. Hopefully I was able to provide a little bit of info, not just 3 hours of me talking some bullshit. Like, man, Theo, I've been listening all the time. You haven't told me shit. And so I'm about to go watch Dave's replay, man. But yeah, Dave, we were just talking about that earlier. I didn't know if you remembered it off the top of your head. We were talking about, I was just telling them how you guys gave me game, and I'd be spending time, if I'm making it short, I spend 2 hours manually adding in the subtitles. And then I said that to you guys, and Mike was like, oh yeah, man, bro, just use his website. I'm like, shit. But you learn, man. But you learn it. And that's one of the things that I said earlier, is that making those connections with other content creators, And also, the last thing I'll say is this, oh yeah, sometimes shit talking is good. Oh yeah, absolutely, Dave. Oh, yeah. I know, Dave be up there talking this shit, long stroking for an hour. And I love that shit. That's what I was telling Dave before you came in here. It's usually myself. It's either myself or whenever Dave would say, hit a 1 if you want me to start the video, hit a 2 if you like the long stroke. And it's always me and Derek be like 2. Everybody else be like 1. I'm like, 2. 2, please. Like, keep it going. Keep it going. But but being a content creator, I like engaging, with other content creators, man. And I had somebody tell me, I had a content creator man, I think I said that before, but he told me that he watched my content to get better at making his content. I'm like, bro, that's touching, man, because I don't think my stuff that good. But no, man, I appreciate it. What's the website for subtitles? Let's see if Dave drops it in the chat. He mentioned it. Mikey mentioned it in that video. I think it started with a P, but I found a free one yesterday that I just used for a little bit, and it kind of worked. But I know you can Google Derek got bodied by big man today in my chat. That's so random, dude. Thank you, Janesta. Oh, wow. That just made me bust out laughing. Derek got bodied. The big man is funny. Big man just be roasted. It usually be roasting people. It usually be roasting whoever's on Kendra's show, but I gotta see it now. They were in super, really? They were in the super beef, really? Derek and Big Man, because Big Man, Big Man just seemed like he be coming with the jokes on like whoever video you guys are watching, not like individual people. I gotta see how that played out. I'm intrigued. Dog, man, you drop knowledge. I'm gonna have to rewatch. Oh, appreciate you, Kofa. Appreciate you, Kofa, man. Yeah, man, I hope I was able to help out some people. That's tough, Derek, the homie. Now I'm intrigued. Now I'm like, oh yeah, I'm about to rub my hands like Birdman. Let's see what happened. What happened, Captain? But yeah, man. But you guys got any questions, man? My DMs open. That's why I got IG because I kind of wanted to have it for the show. Just give it, another platform. Man, my chat thing is messed up. I can't bring it up on the screen. Derek got bodied. I'm looking at Dave says $5 supers and $2 back at each other. Oh my God. Now I gotta watch this. Now I know what I'll watch for the rest of the night. But if you guys got any questions, man, and people have Juice, Jay Dillinger, man. And he said it, I'm not patting myself on the back or anything, but he said it earlier in the chat. He reached out to me on Instagram and me and him talked for like an hour. Like right then, I didn't even know who he was. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. Like I'm not some star. I'm a regular dude, man. I'm a regular dude who's waiting to see some YouTube money. I said I get cocky once I start getting paid. Then y'all had to call me Mr. Cooper. Theo, you call me Theo. I'm gonna hang up on you, KS style. Buy a dog. But Derek had to concede. Yeah, man. Like I wasn't even Derek the homie, but I don't see Derek hanging with I don't see Derek Dave. I don't see Derek hanging with Big Man off top. I don't see that even happening, so I can totally see that. But yeah, man, if you guys got any questions, man, you can reach out to me. I know Common Sense. I have Common Sense email me just a random question. I think one time about something. I think it was subtitles, not subtitles. I think it was thumbnails or something like that. I was like, oh yeah, man, use this. Red Pill asked me. Red Pill emailed me. We were talking about like setups and all that kind of stuff before. Man, Red Pill talk behind the scenes. Me and Dave talk behind the scenes. Don't matter, man. You can DM me or send me an email, man, if you got any questions. I'll point you to the right direction. I'm not gonna lie. Theo Coop is not the type to be holding people's hand. I'm not a hand holder, and that's not personal. I'm like that with everybody in life, man. Only person's hand that I'll hold is my woman or my sons, man. Because that's my baby and that's my woman. That's about it. I don't really hold people's hand, man, because we adults. And nobody to hold my hand. Nobody held my hand through my YouTube journey. Nobody. I had people like Dave I could reach out to. I had other people, I reached out to. Shit, tell you the truth, I think Dave's the only one to reach back. Now that I think about it. But I'm not that dude, man. If you reach out to me, I got no problem sharing the information with you. But I'm not gonna hold your hand, man. I'm not gonna hold your hand. I'm not gonna say, oh man, we'll do this. Yeah, oh yeah, Theo, I need to do this, I need to do that. Or like every time I give you something, you got 1,000 other questions, and you won't even use your time or your energy to look up the information I just gave you. I ain't holding no grown man hand, especially if you ain't paying me. Now, if you want to cut the check, we can talk about something. Cash App's always open. Do Better Pods right there at the bottom of the screen. Oh man, Derek had to see. I know he did, man. Oh yeah, no doubt, Dave. But like I said, Dave actually reached back out. Well, I'll put it to you like this. And I still rock with him, but it's a certain content creator that Dave's not a fan of. And I reached out to that content creator when my channel first started popping, like, man, trying to get some info, and sent him a couple ducats, and never got a response. So, oh man, but I believe that too about cause Big Man. Derek don't seem like you wouldn't want that smoke with Big Man. Let's see how they said. Oh man! And to end the show after he conceded, Big Man came with 2 more supers for the friendship. Oh man, I gotta watch that now, man. Oh man, I gotta watch that now. I'm down to 2 jobs, so I will have more time. What you say, Juice? I'm doing 2 jobs, so I will have more time to do content. You say you down to 2 jobs? Damn, Juice, you had 3 jobs? You say you down to 2 jobs? Shit, you got what they say? You got more jobs than the Jamaican. But no, I feel you, man. Creating content takes time. That's why I'm not mad at. Dave wants everybody to start a channel. I want everybody to start a channel. The lead attorney says everyone start a channel. If you're over the age of 35, you should have a channel. I think everyone should start a channel. But it takes time, man. It's time consuming. But I feel like this, though, Dave. And Dave, correct me if I'm wrong. You work hard in your 20s. In your 20s, you should be working your ass off. In your 30s, you should be working your ass off. You do that so you don't have to work your ass off when you're in your 60s and you're in your 70s. And I make the same, and I say that to make the same correlation when it comes to content creating. I'm working my ass off now, putting in the hours, editing content, making videos. I'm putting in the work now so that a year from now, I won't have to. 2 years from now, when the Do Better podcast is 5 years old, and I don't know how many subscribers we'll be at then. When we're there, I don't have to do shit. It'll be on autopilot. And then, maybe we can get to the $1 million place and get to the spot like the Corey Kitchen kid, who, I keep calling him kid, he's 30 years old, get to the spot where he can take 9 months off the year. I'm back in content creating. took 9 months off. I appreciate you, Janessa. I appreciate everybody, Juice, everybody who kicked in on the super chats. You guys don't have to spend, kick me hard on money. I definitely appreciate that. Now I can buy some weed with it. Nah. Is that what my shirt say? Weed? Yep, that's about right. But no, man, so I could actually buy me a real microphone and stop embarrassing myself on podcasts when I go on other podcasts and they got real microphones and sound like I'm talking through a shoebox. Let's see. If I want to give some knowledge, I said, please buy memberships. Oh yeah. Thank you too. Yeah, guys, join the membership. It's $3 a month. I keep meaning to say that. I keep forgetting to say that. I was supposed to be saying that. So I'm terrible. I'm so much more stringent when I'm in other people's chat. When I'm in Dave's chat, I'm in there, hit the like button. I'm in Thoughts, hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the Cash App. And then when I'm on chat, I'm like, oh yeah, hit the like button, guys. I can't remember. I keep forgetting to say that. Dave says, great discussion as usual. Theo, oh yeah, no problem, Janesta. Dave got one I wanted to get on here. My thing's messing up though. I'll probably end up having to read it. If I want to give some knowledge, I made more money in my first 9 months of YouTube than I did for my first full-time job. That job was paying me $30K a month back in the day. See, there you go, man. There you go. Absolutely. And that's what it is, man. It's real money to be made in YouTube. And I'm not even touching it yet. Like I said, this month I think is gonna be a few G's. And like I said before that, I was getting like $200 a month. But it'll start growing over time, man. Start growing over time. So I hope I was able to help everyone out and help out some people. I know I can't help out everyone because I don't know every goddamn thing. But like Dave said, to start a channel, hey, I want to keep this one up here. Maybe one in that I was paying. So that lets you know Dave made $30K in 9 months, man. At least that. And 9 months just from once the channel growing and getting that audience in there. And then another thing as well with Dave, and that's another reason for getting your stream game becoming better at streaming, because when you become better at streaming, you get more people, and then you have more people kicking in super chats, Cash App and things like that. And I don't do it, and Dave don't do it. Dave already got, I mean, I ain't trying to count Dave's pocket, but Dave already got money. He don't need this YouTube shit. But one of the things that come with it is that people send you more money, and that's more money for you to invest in your channel and buy better equipment and all that kind of good stuff. So Oh, yeah, no doubt. Mona says, thank you, Theo, and everyone for the helpful information. Oh, yeah, no doubt. That's what I think it's all about, just sharing information, especially when we all on this same journey together. But appreciate all y'all coming out. Have a good Sunday. Salute to Jarl for staying up with us. I know it's super late over in Norway. Shout out to Jarl. Been here since day one. Jarl said he found the channel when I was at 43 subscribers, bro. That's so dope, man. That means a lot, man. All right, man. Y'all have a good night. And then y'all see me. I'm about to go watch the replay, the Ace replay, and see this beat down. Juice says you can always make money, but time is one thing, man. But time is one thing you can't get back. So I didn't have a problem with gifting. Oh, no doubt, Juice. Appreciate it. And Dave says, man, YouTube pays for my Vegas trips. I need this money. Oh yeah, absolutely, Dave. Absolutely, man. And the YouTube is gonna pay for my new studio. I got a new studio that I'm getting when I move into my new house. I already got it planned out, and YouTube gonna pay for this shit. Cause I think my new studio, I think it's gonna cost me about 10 grand. So I'm definitely gonna be upgrading from the 1,500 I spent initially, man. But y'all have a good night. I'll catch y'all next time.